Hey there, folks.
What's happening, Food Jacks? Happy Saturday. Welcome to the Boys Club. Woo!
Woo! Oh,
Nope,
did we
gotta get it
win?
right, are we? Nope,
Damn it.
not at all. Not even close.
Oh, he does have. Oh, is that what that van
I
is?
I
Shit.
I finished before you I finished before you started, but that's happened before.
Wah,
Uh
wah, wah.
womp womp.
Heart monitor wars. Yeah, we got a lot of interesting videos this week, but not in a good way, as usual.
Yes, the pre-Boys Club chat has turned to all of Jack's medical woes again before we got here.
Oh yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to deal with. Oh yeah, he had the hernia surgery.
Yeah, I forgot to update the little operation guy. Hello, Roger
Oh,
Thompson.
well,
Hello, Stets. Hello, Spence. Hello, Philip. Hello, Katai. Hello, Opal. Hello, Yumi Freak. Hello, Downs. Hello, Carl. Hello, BD. Hope you're wearing your shirt. Hello, Horde.
yeah, so yeah.
Scrolly, scrolly,
There's
scrolly.
another Jack health problem this week. Um
Yes.
so we don't know much about it, but he had a hernia that he had
He's got a
operated on.
he's got a little friend now. A little friend sticking out of his abdominal cage.
Well, I mean, there's a couple different types of hernias, and I only know this because after I had my son, I had my son like almost immediately after I had my daughter. They were like 20 months apart,
Little
but
chick.
yeah. So I had, because of how much your innards expand, I had a belly button hernia.
Oh
And they're
boy.
like, "Oh, we're not going to do anything about it unless you can't poop or you can't stop pooping." I'm like, "Well, that already sounds like it would be too late, wouldn't it?" So I don't know if maybe that's what Jack's problem was. And interestingly, it, the Barbecue Wars tour that just published before we went on the air,
Mm-hmm.
well, a couple hours earlier, but he was having intestinal problems, and that was in October. So I'm wondering if that might not be related.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I really don't want to know, but it
Well,
could be related.
yeah, Jack's physical maladies, as one of the things we point out, Jack's physical maladies are near constant. It's like every time we speak of him, we have to speak of a new malady, be it a foot or some type of joint wear or tear or some type of gastrointestinal distress. He was sick after Carolina BBQ Wars. He just let us know.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know if that's related or just a weird coincidence. I would
Uh,
not be surprised either way.
uh,
But yeah. Yeah, I mean, so that's going on. We had some interesting chili. We had another chili. It's our, as by my count, by my spreadsheets count, it's the 29th chili that Jack has made on his channel, and it's, if you think it gets any better, it does not, which we will get into.
is it
But
really interesting though? Is it really interesting?
yeah, no.
Oh, do we have the PCTLM breaking news? Because I'm getting some word from our producer cats that we may actually have some graphics of Jack's latest physical malady.
Oh, well, you brought it up before I could play the graph.
Oops. Well, there it is.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oops.
Here,
Still, we'll
here we go.
still.
So there
There
it
we
is.
go.
Is that from Alien? Is that what that is?
Yes.
Nice.
Yay! You
And
found.
that's honestly what it feels like. I mean, I never had the surgery done, to be honest with you, and I'm still fine, so I don't know. Whatever. I it's fine, whatever.
We may have to.
Do you
We
think
may have. Hey, Malfont. We may have to give Jack's hernia a name. Shall we call him Bitey?
Bitey
Yes.
McBiterson?
Yes, Bitey the hernia.
Yeah, so yeah, a new character in the Scalfani verse.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Bitey the hernia.
Yeah, so I mean that's kind of what it felt like for me. Like it feels like weird down there, but it goes away. It's fine. Like I'm fine. It's fine.
Yes.
So I think, like, I swear, like, Jack's doctors don't see him as like a patient. They see him as a cha-ching on a cash register, like the little bell on the cash register, because they're like, oh, we could do another useless procedure. Here we go.
Well, I think it's worse than that. I think Jack is just I think Jack is like the doctor's hernia. It's like a recurring he is a recurring chronic condition. Like his general practitioner must be like, oh fuck. Every time he sees like Jack's patient name appear on his calendar, he's like, oh, what the fuck did he do to himself this time? Is he
Yeah.
on another diet? Is he this and that? Is he still going to tell me he's doing keto as he's sitting in my goddamn waiting room eating
Do you think
bread?
they have
Like,
like a whole staff of people that treat Jack's random fucking bullshit? Like he has to see like at least what was the last thing he had? Oh, it was thyroid. So what is that? That's like an
I think that's an endocrinologist.
endocrinologist. I
Right.
don't
So
know.
he's
Is
got a
that
GI guy, he's got a kidney guy, he's got a doctor, he's got some kind of blood guy probably for the diabetes.
mhm.
Plus, don't forget all the mechanical things that are wrong with his limbs
Yeah,
and his thing. Plus, a neurologist for the fucking stroke.
right.
Um, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
like
it's
he has a if you ever saw that clip of uh Seinfeld, and Jerry's like, "You need a team. You need a team of
yes,
professionals in like international setting to
yes,
diagnose what the fuck is wrong with you to George." And that's kind
yes.
of like how it is with Jack.
Pretty much, yeah. Like
Anemia,
this,
kidney stone. I remember that. Oh yeah, we didn't get a live chat today, guys. Like the live chats are supposed to be coming back. We didn't get one today. So I don't know
no.
if we haven't heard any of his, like, is he moving them to a different day? Like, does he have the same mods? Is it going to be on Facebook versus YouTube? We get the bare minimum information from Jack always.
Right.
You know what I just noticed here sitting?
What?
Oh, I just noticed something.
Yes.
Sugar-free hot cocoa. Did he change the name on that? Because it was not that when he released it. It was sugar spelled with an ER. Did he
Good
change the
eye.
name on that?
Probably. You mean did he correct his fucking misspelling?
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow, I did
he
not
probably.
notice that. But anyway, the Nashville Zoo, yes. Yeah. So the first video this week, as far as like the this week's videos, he had and he complained. He had a video up on his Facebook page caroning out about this. He was trying to follow a recipe for a keto sugar-free hot cocoa, and he got very angry about it because basically the recipe was like, just put a packet of hot cocoa in the mix, like, and he's like, oh, this isn't what I want, blah blah blah.
No.
That was, I don't know, maybe a month ago or something like that.
Something like that.
And if you watch these videos, the sugar-free hot cocoa, his kitchen is not wrapped like a Christmas present, which I appreciate. But then, you get into the other videos here, and it's wrapped again. So we got a video out of sequence here for whatever
Mhm.
reason this week. We had the Oscars taco shop. That was the Jack on the Go this week, resuming our normal schedule now that we haven't fucking scheduled two videos in the same week. The Clawhammer chili was yesterday, and then Parker's barbecue was released this morning. And then I have some other random nonsense that people had suggested in the comments that we wanted to watch. But
Yeah.
do you want to get
Wait,
into? Go ahead.
wait, Pink Chicken. I'm getting a report from our Table 11 PCTLM news desk. We have a picture now of the doctors and the brave people, the brave men and women of
Oh
the medical
no.
team that keep Mr. Scalfani alive.
Oh, oh, sorry. Hang on.
Here it is. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen. Please give them a round of applause. The Scalfani response team. Their motto, oh, what the fuck did he do now?
That's George Clooney. This is the staff of ER. Like the first season, it was on TV. Like, isn't
Look
it?
at Pink Chicken getting all the media references. This is a red letter day.
Woohoo! I don't know.
She got the alien reference. She got the ER reference.
Once
I
in a
might put up
while,
a
I
picture.
Once in a while, I'll get one. Once in a
Somebody put up a
while.
picture of a TIE fighter. Let's see what she says.
No, I won't get that. But did anyone catch the new season of Always Sunny in Philadelphia? It's like one of my favorite shows ever. But there was something that Dee said that I downloaded and I wanted to show you because it reminds me so much of this live stream, and I just have to share it. It's a quote that she said. We're the last tit on the hog before the asshole.
Yep.
Sorry. I just had to share that.
Yep.
It was a great quote. Anyway, I'll be thinking about that all week. Rich Evans and Jack in the same room. I don't
Yeah.
think they're even on the same planet. Rich is actually of this earth. Jack is of, I don't know, foodgasm land, whatever. But yeah, it's still
Hey,
on.
you me freak. D
It's
is
in
technically now a Disney princess.
yes. It's in season 15. Whether or not it's still relevant, that's up to you. But that was a great quote. So let's get into sugar-free, now spelled correctly, hot cocoa. Let's go to that one first. All right, here we go.
All right, guys. This is funny. So
Pause it for a
I'm
second.
sitting in.
Go ahead.
Now, don't try to adjust your TV sets at home, ladies and gentlemen. That's not our picture being skewed by 15 degrees. Look at how goddamn off kilter his goddamn tripod is. It's surprising that you're just waiting to see shit start sliding across his counter. Like I'm waiting to see the bacon up just start sliding to the right of frame.
Yeah, no, that's Jack's camera. That's not Paul back tracing us or Spectrum being fucky. That's actually how the shot is set up.
Oh, I get it. Dutch Cocoa, Dutch Angle. I get it. It's a deep cut to a film reference.
He's not that smart. Hey, the pink chicken coffee cup is still in the background.
We're barely that smart.
You know, it would be awesome if the bistro sign fell off the side of the microwave.
That would be
kill
funny.
it.
Well, I'm not sitting. I'm kind of standing, but I'm in the supermarket ready to buy my ingredients that I need for the next video.
I have to pause it again. It's going to fuck with Spectrum, but it'll be worth it. Trust me. He was sitting, not standing in the supermarket. Did you see how he corrected himself? What does that mean? Was he was he in a scooty puff? Was Tammy, pushing him in a cart, or what the hell is going on here? I don't know.
Oh yeah, he was in a scooty puff. He thinks Jesus is going to strike him down if he lies about standing and driving places. Because remember, when we get into the chili episode this week, when he talks about, I was driving down the road and I saw the sign for Asheville. It's like, Jack, you haven't driven in years, buddy.
Yeah, no, stop lying. We know better. Yeah.
What you need to say is, I was being driven by mommy wife.
Exactly. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Get your screen grabs now.
Well, his hands are.
What am I going to make?
His hands are scandalously placed
we're
behind
down
the
in like the
cocoa
20s and the 30s at night, 40s and 50s.
Hey, don't be ruining the Jerry the Jerker quotes for later on this stream.
Wow.
Yes.
I could go for some hot.
Could be Jackie the
Jerker
right this time.
So I'm thinking that'd be neat to surprise Tammy with a sugar-free or a keto hot cocoa. I should make that, right? That'd be awesome. So anyway, I'm looking at some recipes and figuring out how I'm going to make this.
Mommy wife will really like me if I do this.
I see one recipe online, and it says by this, by this, by this.
Oh, here, he's going to carry it out again.
It says one packet of sugar-free hot cocoa. If I'm going to buy it, I might as well just drink that.
Look at that mouth.
I was totally blown away. I'm
so
like, why would you write this recipe?
About this?
I don't get it. There was so many other things involved. It didn't need to be. All I got to do is add water or milk to the hot cocoa mix, the sugar-free hot cocoa mix, and I've got sugar-free hot cocoa. So we're going to recreate it. Come on in close. I'll show you these ingredients, and we're going to make our own version of sugar-free hot cocoa.
Wiki. All right.
Okay, guys, so you'll hear a little bit of humming and ticking in the background.
He's had that for a while,
washer and dryer doing its work.
Lately.
God help me if I stop that. Tammy will kill me. All right, so get a pan.
So
and
my theory
no flame
is,
yet.
with what he's saying here, is like, Tammy's gonna kill me if I stop the washing machine. It seems like they got in a fight here. Like, it seems like he's trying to suck up to her. Oh, if I make mommy wife a special drink, she'll hate me less for whatever the hell he did that pissed her off, which is like pretty much everything, including breathing these days.
Do you think he recorded this? Do you think this video was made as an apology for making his wife go on Carolina BBQ Wars? Do you think he just like nailed this one out right away to be like, oh, Tammy's not happy with me. I guess I better make her some kind of chocolatey drink so that she'll be happy with me because of the fucking sheer days of hell I put her through?
It depends, like, because like I was saying, we'll get into it like down the road here a little bit, but we don't know the order Jack shoots in because he doesn't necessarily release it in order. And that becomes apparent during Carolina BBQ Wars, but it's possible. It's totally possible. Because Carolina BBQ Wars, like the last video that was released, he said happened in October. This was in October, at the end of October. We're now in December, and we're getting this video, sugar-free hot cocoa. And this was recorded the day that he went to the supermarket, because this was based on his Facebook post that he Karened out about. That they were going to pick up the goose for the Christmas Abomination video that we're going to receive, I'm sure, very shortly. But yeah, I don't think we're getting shit in the right order. So it's hard to tell.
Pam, we're gonna put 2 ingredients in real quick.
Check the flame. Check the flame. I hope you're in the comments, just waiting.
Flame, you need to be checked.
First of all, what the fuck? Why are you putting dry ingredients in a pan that is not turned on with no liquid? What the fuck is this?
Kind of looks like that.
This is what he should have combined the dry ingredients in a separate bowl, but he's being lazy.
Go ahead and mix that together.
Oh, okay. I'll give him that. You should have named it Lazy Man's Sugar-Free Hot Cocoa. That would have made more sense. Look at the fucking cloud of dust coming up.
Looks like the back of his shorts.
Jesus Christ.
Brown stains everywhere.
There we go.
Christmas.
Okay, here we go. One of the rules is we can turn the heat on low. Okay.
Okay, so now he's gonna burn the cocoa powder in the bottom of the pan.
A little bit of time.
Well, everybody knows you burn chocolate in a pan to test it.
Oh no, that was the last week's video.
There we go.
Okay.
Get that all whisked in.
So is he making like a fucked up brew? Is that what this
Before
is?
You go to the next bit of heavy whipping cream.
Obviously it's gonna burn because Jack doesn't know how to regulate the flame either. He turns it up and it goes nice image, Malfon. He goes full blast with it every single time. He's like, "Oh, just turn it on low," and then when he lifts up the pan, you see it's not low.
I don't know why.
That's Jack's Dragon Cocoa Roux.
Look at the fucking side of the pan. It's all like stuck to it already.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Again, because you're heating the hot metal and you just have dry cocoa powder.
Okay, guys, there it is right there. That is sugar-free hot cocoa, and I bet it's going to be great.
This is what came out of Jack after the hernia.
Oh, it smells just like it. All right, let's try it out.
This was after barbecue.
A holiday favorite right here. Let's give it a sip.
You didn't even try it yet, though.
Needs a little bit of sweetener. Hang on a second.
A little bit.
Not sweet enough yet. Hold on.
Watch this shit.
A holiday favorite right here. Let's give it a sip.
So he's trying to re-edit it. He's trying to edit live.
There's like a double, I don't know, cut in
Needs
here?
a little bit of sweetener. Hang on a second. Not sweet enough yet. Hold on.
So he limps over.
Oh yeah, you pointed that out. He has that in there twice. It's almost like he added. It's almost like he was trying to do it on purpose. Like not sweet enough, cut. Not sweet enough, cut. Not sweet enough, cut. Like, but he's not. This is totally an accident, and he didn't fucking fix his video.
Right. He went back and fixed the spelling though. That's the interesting part about it.
All right.
Well, somebody, I bet you Tammy
there,
pointed that out.
Sweetness is
like sugar with an A, not an E.
Grab my little bottle of Splenda.
My other theory, like when I was saying Tammy's pissed
liquid
at him
version.
because she usually does like the mise en place for him. Like she'll put out the spoon, she'll put out the whatever, she'll make it look nice. She'll, you know what I mean? and he's completely on his own, and he
Because I
left
eyeballed the monk fruit,
this
and I
cut in
probably should
there
have
out of
measured it all
spite.
out.
Like, look at how you
Thought
didn't
I
help
might
me
have been
this video.
short,
Look at
maybe
how I
half
had to
a
limp across the
teaspoon.
kitchen, like, for, you know, playing the world's smallest violin,
Okay,
basically.
that tastes good. All right, that's it.
Exactly.
That's it. Make sure
we
you
don't
measure
know what
up,
the recipe is.
because like the recipe I used asked for stevia. I used monk fruit. So make sure you use the right amount. If it's not sweet enough, when you taste it, then sweeten it up. Just put a little.
So, from my understanding, like these artificial sweeteners, because I don't use them, they're different, like, ratios. Like, you know, monk fruit might be a 2-to-1 ratio of sugar or something like that. I don't know what it is. Don't quote me on that. I don't know what it is. But like, stevia might be like 3-to-1 or something like that. And like, without looking and knowing that, like, and then trying to translate the recipe from, you know, him not having any kind of clue or not doing any research prior to going on the air like he usually does. You know, I mean, it's a pre-recorded video, it's not live, so he has time to look this shit up. I don't understand. I mean, if somebody wants to chime in the comments, I'm not really sure, like, what the difference between stevia and what did he have? The monk fruit squirt bottle. Yeah. What the difference is. Basically, they both make you shit, right, Lazy Man? That's
pretty much, yeah. They're gonna one or both of them will have a laxative effect.
Maybe this is what triggered the fucking maybe he has a belly button hernia, and that was like, you know, either you're gonna shit so much that you can't stop, or you're not gonna shit at all. Like, maybe this is what triggered it.
But
I mean, that's what my doctor told me, and I haven't had an issue yet, so I don't know. I don't know how true that even is.
One of the things that anybody will tell you, much less a registered dietitian or a nutritionist, is, as somebody just said in the comments, if you're going to use an artificial sweetener, you don't mix them, for God's sakes. You don't be like, well, I'm going to put in saccharin, I'm going to put in equal and Splenda. Like, you just, like, literally, you are now fucking with some fairly advanced chemistry. Like, no, don't know what any of that is, but.
Right, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so that's that video. That's it. That's all we got there. And it doesn't seem like he likes it at all. Hence the reason why he put more sweetener in it, which defeats the purpose of it being allegedly healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly. But yeah, that was the Tuesday video. So at least he corrected the spelling. We got that out of him anyway.
I like El Poindexter's comment. Welcome, El Poindexter, by the way. This is like depressed,
basically,
divorced
just measure
man
out
recipe.
your sweetener. I got lazy.
Yeah,
Once
that
again,
was
Lazy Man here.
Remember when he was making the world's greatest hot dog, and we said that?
Happy holidays. Okay, so
to no one's surprise, because we seem to get one every single week, we got another Tex-Mex restaurant in the greater Nashville area.
Ooh, is it at the corner of a strip mall?
I bet you it is. And I bet you Tammy gets the fish tacos, and Jack talks about how great a place is based on the salsa. We're starting to see a pattern here with this shit. Like, it's just like clockwork. Like, every week we get a fucking taco video. Go somewhere else. God, what is wrong with you? Nashville seems like such a, like, diverse food culture area. Like, you get South stuff and whatever else, but I don't know. It's like they seem to hit the same fucking places every single time they go out anymore. It's boring.
Well, also, you're in Tennessee, so you would think, like, and you know, we've never really seen them other than like Carolina BBQ Wars, which was novel for this year. But he's never done like an exploration of Southern cuisine. Like most cooking shows or chefs are always about, like, let's go to since we're in this area, let's find out what the locals eat. Like, what are the local food traditions? You know, what are the if you were going to be in Nipa, you'd go after the pizza in 40 Fort. Or you'd go after, you know, Snap's Bakery in Hazleton or something.
Yeah.
you'd go super hyper local. Jack is just like, nope, we're gonna have burritos again.
Right. And they're all pretty much the same. I love chicken tikka masala. That's my favorite. We just got it last night, actually.
I was about to say.
Yes. I always look at the other stuff and I'm like, no, I love it so
We're
much.
driving through Nashville to a place called Oscar's Taco Shop, and
Look, he's gonna eat,
Jack
so he's
and
happy.
his tattoo
Look at
artist.
that happy little man.
He's joyful. He's joyful.
Absolutely love this place. It's very California.
He's gastrosexually
I
excited.
think they have a burrito called the California Burrito. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there.
Jack's talking about a California burrito. This is a man that's lived in California. So we chose one, and we're heading out there to take a look. And
Oh,
this becomes important later on.
How much like California truly is. All right. So let's give that. A lot of people like.
Yeah, he's got a food boner, basically.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is what it looks like. It's called Oscar's Taco Shop, and people are starting to roam in, and it's a patio area.
I forgot about this. So there's this restaurant plays music in the background, like other places that he's gone to that play music in the background, like loud, blasted throughout the whole restaurant. He covers it up with his stupid stock music that he has. So you'll hear the stock music in the background, but you'll still actually hear Rihanna too. So I hope we don't get a strike for it.
Cute little place.
It's
we're near the Nationals.
It's starting
I don't
now.
even know what that is, but that's what it says. Oscar's Taco Shop in the Nationals.
Oh, he's got his porn music
Let's
playing.
take a look. It looks like there's the menu.
I'm seasick looking at this. Jesus.
Not a big place.
Steady your
Pause it for
goddamn
a second.
camera.
Either, so we're
Hang
good.
on.
Let's got here
There
right
we
before.
go. Yep.
So literally, like, we call this a strip mall. It's not even a fucking strip mall. Obviously, this was some other place because look at the garage door on the side of the building. So obviously, this was some kind of automotive place before whatever developer decided to turn it into a low-rent burrito joint. Another, in case you're not familiar with architecture.
Thank you for joining us, RoboT, by the way.
Yes, welcome Jack's Ugly Face as well. One of the things you'll notice about cheap architecture is you see that corrugated metal paneling that's on the side of stuff there. When you see that, here's a good note for those of you non-architecturally inclined people. When you see that cheap corrugated metal, that basically is like that's the shit you get at like Home Depot. That's why you see them use it in so many remodeling and makeover shows. It's cheap as fuck, but it kind of acts as a mirror and it reflects a lot of light around it. So it's one of the cheapest way. It's one of the ways you can cheap out and still make things look interesting. That corrugated metal sheet paneling you see everywhere here.
I don't know about the garage door situation you were talking about because the first place I went to with my coworkers when we moved down here was a place such as this. It was a taco kind of place, but they had these doors, these garage doors, but the patio. If you go there now, probably even the patio's open, even though it's like seasonal outside. It's actually seasonal today out here. But they leave that open and let it's just free airflow. And they have sometimes I don't know about this place, but we'll have like heaters and stuff outside that you can, you know, even though it's like a little bit chilly, you could still go outside and enjoy to eat out there.
But again, the hardware to put up a garage door is so much less expensive than an actual folding partition wall or some other type of architectural element. Again, this is single truck contractor grade materials here trying to pass itself off as commercial architecture.
Yeah.
Not that it's wholly uncommon, but the fact that Jack is complimentary about it tells you how little Jack knows.
Kind of cool. Okay, can you repeat what's in the California burrito again?
Oh, when we were out at the Ham Radio Festival, Lazy Man bought a what was the thing that you could do signage with? A digital sign.
So the California, can you get the burrito without the fries?
Yes.
So basically,
it's actually
burrito
a Cisco
chili
product.
style. What is that?
Lazy Man can make his own multiple screen menu with the item he purchased.
Okay. So let's do the California burrito and we'll do the rolled tacos.
Cisco Stadium Vision media player.
Taquitos. I'm not sure why they call them.
Yeah, I mean, we looked it up afterwards on eBay, and it's going for quite a bit of money, and they sold it dirt ass cheap. Whether or not it has a problem with it, I don't know. But
pick your protein for the people who don't want like protein and stuff. You can get a burrito bowl, which is cool.
It seems to be in good working order.
Look at that! Literally took 5 minutes.
It literally took 5 minutes. That's the sign of a quality restaurant. There you go.
Once again, we call
Look at like
what the fuck is this? Is that taquitos?
That's a salad of the damn.
Or rolled tacos or something? Holy fuck!
So you want to cut it in half?
Not only to mention, like I know, like.
Oh wait, here's where he gets angry at mommy wife Tammy. Wait for
She's
it.
cutting it up for him.
Well, see that little bit of food that fell? See that little bit of food that fell to the side on the right hand there? She's going to go for it. She's going to eat it. Watch this.
Hey, I'm nibbling in my burrito.
Hey.
It is good.
Not to... Yo, he ate a whole fucking piece of catfish off of her platter like a month ago. And she's taking like a sliver of meat that fell out of the burrito. He's like, hey! That must go in my gullet. God. Yeah, no, it's not keto at all. What happened to Profile by Sanford? Have we forgotten all about that? Are we done with that now?
Yes, we
What's
have.
going on?
Yes, we have.
Lots of meat.
We need to do a new in memoria with Profile by Sanford on it.
Oh, okay.
At some point. I mean, you don't have to do it now. But...
Almost as big as California.
Well, I'm doing a show right now. But...
Hey, Terrible Coughing. I heard you were you got a mention in a certain video by a certain person in the Scalfani Universe. Named Rob.
I don't know. But anyway, they got red and green sauce, but I'm just trying with this.
There's that weird sideways bite.
Oh God! Like Spectrum's really slow right now, but it's making it worse for me.
There you go, Mike.
Oh, good. Real good. The meat seasoned real well. All right.
Well, he's gonna get some sun on his bald head. That Rob, we have to discuss that Rob video. We'll find a good spot to talk about
sour
it.
cream,
yes.
I
don't want to rip off his content, but if you guys haven't seen it, you should really go and watch it.
After you watch Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man's Boys Club, episode 32, don't forget to like and subscribe.
So what'd you think?
Absolutely. Oh, I should put up the banner. How about that? There you go. There you go, Mike.
Everything's fresh.
Yeah.
Now, someone on Kiwi Farms took a picture of the before and the after of that bottle of sauce. Before, I don't know if that's the before or the after. I wasn't super paying attention, but there was quite a bit of that whatever sauce gone from that bottle when the Scalfani, but when they sat down to when they left, there was a significant portion of that fucking bottle gone. So I don't know if Jack sat there and sucked on it like a baby, because we know he wears a diaper and everything else, but
I love it.
Yeah.
Look at you. You're putting the green sauce on the lettuce.
Yeah.
That's funny. So would you come back to this place for your bite? Mm-hmm. Awesome. Wish we had one of these in Hendersonville, huh?
Look at this.
Oh, I wouldn't stop coming here.
The girl in the background is like...
You tell me I'm back in California, I'd be like, yes. The only thing that would have done different on that burrito was they put French fries in it.
Okay, so I'm not familiar with a California burrito, but apparently it's like a normal burrito and they put French fries on it. Now, if you're from like now I'm like, I know Pittsburgh shit, and people put, even though it makes no sense whatsoever, fries on sandwiches, on salads, and they call it, it's the Pittsburgh salad. It's the Pittsburgh sandwich. Mm-hmm. But I know what that is going into it, because usually, first of all, they tell you on the menu, but second of all, like, it's a known thing in Pittsburgh. This man is from fucking California. How does he not know this shit? Like, I'm really perplexed by it. And it's French fries. It's like, what is he complaining about? He's getting more bulk and more food, and to him that's good. Like, I don't, what is it? Yes, we are Basiensers. Correct. Yes. No, to be honest with you, I like French fries a lot, but I don't like them on salad. I don't know. It's weird for me, but yes, Permanente Brothers. Yep. But
Yep,
I mean,
had it.
we had at the station I worked with there, would have food trucks every, I think, Thursday or something during the summer. And a lot of the food trucks that came around, when they had a Pittsburgh themed sandwich or salad or whatever they were selling, would have French fries on it. And they're
Mhm.
like, why aren't you getting the Pittsburgh style? That's the best one. I'm like, I like, I'm weird and I like my food separate. Like, I like my fries
No
separate
touching.
of my sandwich and my salad. I don't want them intermingling, you
No
know,
touching.
no touching. But that's just me. And I don't know how everybody else feels about it, but that's just me. Yeah, I would think CA burritos would be great when you're drunk, because it absorbs all the alcohol in your belly. But
We see a burrito. We see a burrito.
yeah, but he's angry about that. But he still gives them an A, so I don't know what to make of that.
Look at the bags under his eyes. He looks like he hasn't slept in 5 days.
Well,
So I'm guessing.
Up watching Blue's Clues.
It's that good. So I'm so excited that this place exists. There's 3 locations.
I would not be surprised if he had undiagnosed sleep apnea as well.
Excuse me. Map it out. Show them some love.
Yeah.
Let them know you saw it on the show, and I will see you guys in the next place. Take care.
Okay.
Okay, just got in the kitchen.
All right, we need to take a breather. We need to take a deep breathe in, breathe out, situation, because we're now back to the wrapped kitchen. You see,
you need to apologize to Yummy Freak. You insulted the clues.
Oh, I'm sorry. I love Blue's Clues. I mean, my kids grew up with it. It's just, yeah, Jack kind of, is unemployed and really doesn't have a life and doesn't do much at home and doesn't contribute to any part of society. So he has to watch Blue's Clues. It's the very, very bare minimum of entertainment that this man mentally can enjoy these days. So take that as it is. Maybe it's helping to re-educate his brain. Like, maybe it's a positive thing. We don't know. Anyway,
No.
all that aside, yes. Anyway, all that aside, sorry, Yummy Freak. Didn't mean to upset you, but so yeah. In addition to the Jack videos this week, Rob Milanowski, who was one of the frequent flyers on Jack's live streams when they existed.
Yes.
And he's literally the nicest person. Like, he's like he's the Mr. Rogers of YouTube content. But he released a video this week. He did one, I think, last week, where he did a pulled pork, and then I guess he had leftovers, and he made. I don't want to speculate, but it seems like he did have a refrigerator that failed. Whether or not you take his word for it, whatever. But and he had to think of creative ways to save the remainder of the pulled pork while his refrigerator was getting replaced. So he invented this thing called pig cups, which I haven't seen anywhere else. I did Google for it. And basically it's just like taking a muffin tin, plopping the pulled pork in it, flash freezing it, and then taking it out, putting it in a plastic bag. And then the next time you want to have a serving of pulled pork, take one out, pop it in whatever, the microwave, on the stovetop, whatever, and it unthaws. And then you have magical pulled pork again. But in this video, we're not going to show it because I don't want to disrespect Rob. He's very, he's like, he's the what was the, how did you describe him, Lazy Man? He's like the ultimate subtle.
Yeah, I said that we are. If you compare our satire to the style of Japanese swordsmen, to kendo artists, we are, we swing like haymakers. We're just flailing the katana around. Rob is subtle. Rob can go up to the makiwara board, cut a piece off, and slam his foot to remind the board that it's been cut. Yeah, he is so subtle with his satire. Sometimes you miss it.
Yes, you have to really pay attention.
Right.
And
He is the satire senpai to Jack to our
that's
flailing
the word I was
koi.
thinking of, senpai. Thank you. That's
Yes.
what I was thinking of. Yeah. So he had mentioned, he subtly made this, I believe partially at least, fictional story up about what happened with his refrigerator and how he dealt with the pulled pork. But he threw in subtle things that point back to Kiwi Farms, although he doesn't necessarily name it. There's just subtle things, and it could be completely coincidental. It could be totally unrelated, and maybe we're just reading too much into it. But you're not going to know because he's not going to tell you, because he's that good at satire, and I'm really jealous. And not only that, but his video quality is amazing. He's really relaxing to listen to, and honestly, the for the shit week that the two of us had both had, it was so refreshing to laugh like that. We belly laughed at it. So thank you, Rob. Whether or not that's what you intended, we appreciate it. We like you. So if you
It
want
made
to
our
head,
day.
yes, it made our day, and I think it made a couple of your days too if you were out there and you watched it. But if you want to go over and like and subscribe his channel, and watch the video after this. It's called Pig Cups. It's Rob Milanowski on YouTube. Um, Definitely go and have a good crying laugh, because it's really good. But anyway, we will respect his creatorship. I don't want to get struck or anything like that by him, because we respect him quite a bit. Whereas Jack, on the other hand, has, I don't know, squash going into chili in this video. So that's where we're at. This is the Friday video now that we're on.
Yes.
The Clawhammer chili, and that's the Clawhammer is not referring to his arm. No, it's not his arm. It's the beer that he's putting into it. Although it could go either way, really.
Like, there's so many things wrong with just the frame, like the still frame that we're looking at here of Jack. That, like, just starting off with the frame itself. No, the cabinets are not centered. He's got the camera needs to be aimed a little bit to the left and tilted up a little bit. He doesn't have enough headroom. It seems confining. That the hermit crab terrarium of onions on the counter still has yet to be explained.
The onions, bro, you cannot put onions in a fucking airtight container. That's not how it's supposed to work. Oh my god.
Do you think he just didn't have anything? He wanted to show off those containers and he just didn't have anything, so he just did that?
I don't know. Like,
it's as confusing as that jar of barbecue sauce, the Sweet Baby Ray's that ended up on the shelf behind Mark Zuckerberg's head when he told us how much we're all going to live in his metaverse. Yeah, there was that bottle of barbecue sauce, and everybody's like, "What the fuck is that?"
Jack's the weird barbecue sauce bottle, and everyone's made a
again pretending to be human.
Yeah.
Also, I want to point out now that the camera is moved to the right but panned to the left so that you can clearly see the three little garden gnomes, the little Santa gnomes that are hiding out on the counter.
Yep, I saw that. That replaced that "time to eat you" sign.
Yeah, maybe that magically transformed.
Yeah.
It looks like they're sneaking up on the butter. We see you, butter gnomes. We see you.
Yeah, the butter gnomes. What else does he got back there? Gnome. Like a jar of salsa, some 3 other jars of random bullshit, and a bunch of spices
that he's not using here.
No. Strange. All right, let's get into it. This is like
And again, look how happy he is because he knows he's going to be shoving
so
meat.
much to digest.
He's going to be shoving pounds of meat in his gullet. Because again, he makes the... Yes.
Oh, my God. Oh, man.
Using the claw hammer.
Yes. Give her the old claw hammer, if you know what I mean, guys.
There you go.
Nudge, nudge. Yeah. So... I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for this. Here we go.
I had to pull out all these ingredients because it's chili time. I'm so excited. Okay, let me tell you the story behind this, okay? There's a story behind almost every chili that I do now.
Oh,
because they got to have a reason. They have a special reason, okay? I want to talk about this beer right here. It's called Clawhammer Oktoberfest. Now, I don't drink beer, but we're driving the Carolinas, right? And my buddy's talking about this Clawhammer Oktoberfest. Like, the stores out here in Tennessee, they get like 1 6-pack. It's like a small little batch that they run.
Spencer, it's number 29 by
it's
my
so hard to
count,
find. He says every year he has to get a phone call
and let me know,
from his
because
local
I might
store
have
to
missed
tell
one,
him
to
it's
be
in.
completely
And
honest.
Pink Chicken literally has a
really
spreadsheet.
valuable. It's a
She has a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet devoted to Jack's chilies.
It's a Marzen lager.
Lager?
I don't know. I don't drink beer, so I don't know the terminology.
Lies.
But what I do know is, so we're in the car and he's complaining like, you can never get this. So like, I get it every year, and it's, it lasts. A 6-pack has to last an entire year. That's crazy. So the fun thing about it was, so I'm like, well, why don't we do this? Why don't we call the beer manufacturer and see if they'll send us some, or see if they have any more left, or where they might have it, or whatever.
People were saying it was in
Let's
Kroger
call them and find out information about this beer.
We don't have Kroger down here, but we do have Harris Teeter, which is owned by Kroger.
Mega bucks for this one beer here. I don't get it. It's like a baseball card, I guess. Anyway, so I'm driving on the freeway and I looked up on Google. I'm like, where do you get Clawhammer beer? Blah, blah, blah. Who makes it and all that stuff. And I find the brewery, and it's in, you're not going to believe this, okay? It's in Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh,
shit. I literally look up from my phone, and a sign goes over my head on the freeway, says Asheville, North Carolina, because we were coming back home from the Carolinas. So we're traveling through the Carolinas to get back home. And we literally were probably 40 miles away, maybe. It was like just a few minutes off the freeway was the brewery that makes this. And it was perfect. It was in October. So the story is great. So we get there and they have it. And he's losing his mind. You would think he was a child on Christmas morning. Okay.
Holy fucking shit.
I thought, okay, well, because I like to cook with beer. And the number one way I use beer is in my chili. Okay. So I'm going to design a chili around this beer. So this is the Clawhammer Oktoberfest beer. I'm going to use these 2 bottles.
So 5 minutes later, we're actually getting into the recipe.
I'm going to show you all the ingredients, and we're making it's called Clawhammer chili.
Like, and literally that's how far away. We're in. This is 3 minutes in. We haven't even gotten into the recipe.
Came to be, and that's what I love about the show, because I can do whatever I want. I can create any ideas from anything.
I can do whatever I want, mommy wife. I can do whatever I want.
Okay, guys, so I'm pulled back with the camera a little bit so you can see everything on here. First of all, we got the 2 beers I'm going to put over here so you can see everything else. It's called Clawhammer Oktoberfest. That's what it looks like.
By the way,
anyway, we'll put that off to the.
Do you know, Lazy Man? Do you know anything about Marzen beer? I don't think I drink this fancy type shit, but this much I can tell you. It's not he says Oktoberfest. I don't think it's pumpkin based, so that much I know about it. Not that I would drink that anyway, but I'm not a pumpkin spice bitch. But I think it's just basically a lager with like hints of stuff in it. Basically.
So the fun part is the people who make it obviously don't know that much about it either, because Jack said that this is the Clawhammer Brewery, which is a fairly successful, famous brewery and beer supply place in Asheville, North Carolina. Asheville, North Carolina is one of these places that the town fathers got together and said, hey, I got an idea. We should have a gimmick. Our town needs a gimmick. Let's do something to our town as a gimmick. And they're like, what if we had all the microbreweries in North Carolina here? So Asheville, North Carolina is literally microbreweries and brew pubs line the streets. Thank you. It's like the micro brew pub capital of North Carolina.
Okay.
of them, Clawhammer Brewery, and they also like do like a lab. Like they're the craft. They're very early in the craft brewing movement, the craft brewery movement. If you don't know what a Marzen beer is, Marzen is German for March. So
Oh.
this would be the type of light lager that you would make in the spring. What the fuck? They're doing brewing it as an Oktoberfest beer? No idea. This is one of those things where the problem with craft brewing is it's basically gimmick brewing. Like, oh, now we're gonna add some peppermint to our hops for Christmas, and we're gonna do a pumpkin beer, and we'll do something weird for Easter. And unless you have like 3 or 4 of your standard beers, the stunt brewing, as I call it, goes out of flavor kind of quickly. You run out of shit to do. So then you start doing things like this. You start brewing non-seasonal beers. Like, again, the whole purpose of a craft brewery is to have seasonal beers. But when you do that for a couple of years, people get bored with it very easily. So then you start doing things like, fuck it, we'll do a Marzen in October. That'll work.
What's interesting is because you guys are talking about craft beers and everything in the comments. My go-to, everybody keeps saying Yingling here. There is because Yingling partnered with Hershey's. There is a chocolate stout that they made, and I have to say it is not flying off shelves down here. Like, they are trying to fucking offload it. I was at Wegmans, I was at Harris Teeter. They have like a pallet of this shit that they cannot get rid of. No matter what price they sell it at, it is sitting on the shelf. So don't try that. I don't know. I mean, it's not flying off shelves. So I first of all, at what point does it get skunked? And then the second part is, somebody had to have tried it and spread the word that it's not good, because it is not selling. So I don't know. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
I'm reading because I was like, I'm like the onus, the genesis of the craft beer movement and its rise in the States, its modern rise in the States, is due to one company, Boston Beer Company.
Okay,
Jim Koch,
thanks.
Samuel Adams beer. He brewed a very traditional style lager. He won a lot of world beer awards, and now the Samuel Adams Boston Beer Company, I think they make something on the order of like 24 seasonal beers. So I'm like, okay, I don't know that much about craft brewing and what's in what season, but apparently the Samuel Adams Oktoberfest, which I think I've tried once or twice, that is a Marzen style lager.
Okay.
It's just like a light lager. It's a lighter colored lager. But apparently, even though Marzen is German for March, it's a beer that a lot of the microbrewers make in October.
Interesting.
So,
yeah. No, we did not do any beer tours, but Lazy Man always wanted to do, what was it you and your theater troupe wanted to do? You wanted to do like a pretend historical walkthrough where you made like just random shit up in Allentown.
Oh yeah, no, we were the comedy troupe I used to be a part of used to be in there's a little town tucked about 90 minutes west of New York City called Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. You might know it. They call themselves the Little Switzerland of America. It's a Poconos tourist trap. Yeah, old Mach Chung. It's a tourist trap.
But that's
it's a tourist trap.
Yeah.
But anyway, every year, and again, they try to find different things to keep the tourism business going, because all real industry died out of there decades ago. They try to, in Jim Thorpe, they try everything they possibly can to like juice the tourists to keep them coming back. Like, come in the summer, ride our train, because they have old steam trains that come through. And don't forget, you got to come back for the old Victorian Christmas, and you got to be here for the fall foliage festival. And then they had to go for after everything. They like come back for the spooky Victorian ghost tours. And I was like, you know what? We're a bunch of, theatrical anarchists. We're a bunch of comedians. Why don't we take people on a ghost tour? Do you really give a fuck if you know who murdered who in 1883 in Bumblefuck, Pennsylvania? Or are you just looking to have a drink and a good story? So we're going to give out complimentary wine and beer and drag people through the streets with a lantern and wearing old costumes and just tell the most outrageous stories about the town. Like, here's where the old miners had a gangbang right in the center of town to celebrate some weird pagan festival, and then like the town fathers got angry and there was a massacre, and
hey Mason,
here's where the old Wanger used to, Jack the Wanger, like a serial killer in Victorian times, but he used to take his pants off before he killed. Like, so these are stories that you'd want to hear. Again, that's why you take a ghost tour. You don't do it to be historically edified. You do it to be entertained. So, really, how historically accurate do you need it to be?
Yeah. I think it's a great idea. I mean, it could be translated in any city. You just make random shit up. Oh, thank you
exactly,
for joining
Affy,
us.
like the Lizzie Borden house.
Malfon.
Hey,
we
Malfon.
appreciate it. But anyway,
always love your icon.
We're way off topic now. Let's reel it back in. I don't want to be a Rakita.
Well, we're trying to do anything we can to what? Yeah. Well, it's kind of like watching another goddamn. How many chili recipes are we up to? Pink Chicken 29.
29.
Now is this 29 or is this 30? Were the 29 before this or is
20? This is number 29. If I have my count right, I checked it a couple times. Somebody else had said I was missing Gambler chili, which I did add into the count. So
yes. And you notice Pink Chicken. He does pay homage to the Western Pennsylvania heritage with the Heinz 5 beans.
Though it's weird because like usually you see those that is like
Isn't that British?
Something you'd get off the British aisle in a supermarket. That's not like something that sells here in
you know what?
The US.
You remember I started buying the poop cookies, those biscuit cookies? Do you know why I bought those biscuit cookies at Harris Teeter?
You said poop cookies on the live stream.
I sure did. Anytime I buy any kind of protein shake or any kind of nutritional bar, Pink Chicken calls them poop cookies.
Yeah.
I would buy those Dave and Dave protein cookies. That's where she got the poop cookies from. But I had bought these I forget what they were. It's a traditional English. It's a wheat biscuit dipped in dark chocolate. So Pink Chicken was called. But the reason I bought it, the purpose of this story, if in fact I can have one, is that those were in the Harris Teeter, which you pointed out is owned by Kroger. Those were in the Harris Teeter's international aisle, and they were on fucking clearance. I think I got them for like 80 cents. I wonder if Jack sent Tammy to the store, and he's like, "Don't forget, I'm going to make it.
Yes,
I'm going to make that's it exactly digestifs."
Yes.
I wonder if Jack sent Tammy to the store to buy chili ingredients, and just to fuck with him, she went down the aisle and saw that these were the international beans, and they were probably on clearance. So she probably got these beans for like 5 cents a piece and said, "Here, deal with this." He's like, "Well, I thought I told you to get pork
like
and
the
beans,
Nashville
beans.
hot chicken sauce that he bought like 6 gallons of or whatever."
Yes.
Okay, maybe she's trying to kill
Jack
him.
and Tammy are fucking bargain hunters. Well,
also,
Jack is a bargain hunter. Tammy's hoping for botulism.
Also, like
something's got to take down this fucking rhino. Can you imagine Tammy like just talking? Can you imagine Tammy in bed with Jim Trainer?
Joy-Con.
And Jim Trainer's like, "Sweetie, when do you think he's gonna go? Like how much longer do you think we have to wait before we can be together?" And Tammy's like, "I don't fucking know. Are you kidding? Every fucking joint of his has snapped. Every organ has failed. He's missing his thyroid. His fucking pancreas hasn't worked since the fucking Carter administration. I don't know what's keeping him going. Jesus fucking Christ. What's keeping the rhino charging?" Like,
yeah.
He's got, it's the movie Jaws. She's like, "He's got 3 fucking barrels in him. Why won't he stay up?"
Okay, thank you, everybody. And it's weird that it's 5 beans with a Z. I'm just saying, but anyway, it's probably. It's weird that they don't catch on here in America, whatever. But let's get into it.
That's kind of the star of the show. And the meats we're going to be using ground beef.
This whole video triggers me in so many ways.
Okay, and it's got a medium heat to the pork sausage. It's not really, really hot, but it's got a little bit of a kick to it. Okay.
Why is it in a bag?
And then we
got it from a butcher.
We're gonna put squash
in
there.
A local butcher.
He
posted that on Facebook, I believe.
Got my onions right here. Got my rotel. Got the Heinz 5 bean. A couple cans of those. Chipotle,
by the way, I'm so
sausage,
angry about this video. I went and bought shit to make chili tonight, and
you'll be blown away. It's not
fucking
expensive. Grab a little can and drop it in your soup or your stews. It's really good, but be careful. It's really hot. It's Chipotle's, okay?
Oh my
Pause it.
God!
Big chicken. Pause it for a second.
Foreshadowing.
Guess what I just found?
Oh no! I
Heinz. Guess where they sell Heinz 5-bean chili can? Guess where they sell Heinz
Walmart?
5-bean cans? World Market.
Oh,
Remember a week or two ago when he's like, we went to World Market.
Before you go any further,
Yes.
look up San Marcos in World Market and tell me if that's something you can buy there, because I've never seen that ever. And I think Revolver Ocelot is not with us this week, but messaged me privately and said that these San Marcos, because when I don't want to spoil it, but at some point Jack dumps the liquid from the can in, and there's orange pieces in it, and you can kind of see it here, even though, Jack's lighting sucks. But there are actual carrots in these, and it's like, why would you put carrots in with whole jalapenos? It's weird. It's like chow chow. We were talking about this last night. When you get the vegetables and they're like marinated in like spicy liquid or whatever.
Yes.
That's what it looked like to me. So I'm wondering if that San Marcos crap is from there too.
Nope.
Really?
Those are Walmart. Yep. Walmart or Publix.
Really? Okay. That's interesting. Anyway.
Yeah, the 5-beans.
Thank you everybody for chiming in as I went on my rant.
Well, this is a shared experience. Big Chicken and the Lazy Man Boys Club. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is a communal experience. We are all, everybody here, from Rampant Oracle to Philly Cheesesteak to Jack's Ugly Face to Robati. Everybody here does exactly what we do, Pink Chicken. That's why we're popular. Everybody here just sits and rages as they watch Jack.
Yeah, because we all have different life experiences and we all have different cooking experiences, and we're like, no, here's why you don't want to do that, because first of all, you're fucking stupid, but also, this isn't how it was. This isn't why you want to do that, and there's like a reason behind it usually. But
right.
Anyway,
yes,
like the squash, for example, the fucking squash triggers me very badly.
They're
but
peeled
regardless.
And if you've ever made
group
chili,
therapy. That's a good way of describing
it's all
it.
in the seasoning. So we're doing Italian seasoning,
guy.
Minced onion back here, minced garlic back here, salt and pepper right here.
Well, Mason, I mean,
here's
he
the chili
did
powder.
He did make a chili with freezer burned meat,
which is one of my favorite ingredients. Also,
just not this video.
So many good things. So let's take all this. I'm going to prep everything, put them in little bowls, and we're going to make sure we got everything all chopped and
jalapeno
pieces
ready to
go.
Flavored.
And I need to tell you about.
I feel like I have a can in my
pressure cooker. We're going to be using our Ninja Foodi.
I have to pull it out and see what they put. What else they
you
put
may
in
have grandma's old one with the little metal top that goes at the top. You may have that pressure cooker. I don't know, but we're gonna take this chili recipe, instead of slow cooking it all day,
like
we're gonna pressure cook it for like 20 minutes. It'll taste
a can
just the same.
of crushed tomatoes and a can of chili.
You guys have ever watched Julia Child?
But I feel like they put more seasoning in it.
Is she
here we go.
Treats and seasons
Listen to this
ingredient. We're not going to do that, but
we're not going to do that.
Like Julia Child. So now
I got to back it up so we get the whole. I was talking over it.
Well, somebody pointed out that those are mommy wife's pleasure squash. Do you think he's cooking? Do you think he's cooking her marinades on purpose?
It all day.
Oh, gross.
We're gonna pressure cook it.
One for
like
the front,
20
one
minutes.
for the back.
It'll taste just the same. All right, on to the next step. Do you guys have ever watched Julia Child cook? What she does is she treats and seasons each ingredient. We're not going to do that, but this is kind of like Julia Child. So right now we're going to brown our meat before we apply it into the chili, and we're going to saute our raw vegetables after that in the fat left behind. So let's do that right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, why are you wasting another pan? That's my whole thing of using the pressure cooker. I don't have to fucking clean up 12 pans.
We'll get more grease out of the pork later. I don't want to use too much. We'll let that. Whoops.
Baking up, because you got to.
Yep, got a flame. All right.
Hey, where's the flame?
Brown that meat. Okay, got it all melted.
And here on the stream.
The bacon grease is right in there.
The flame.
Are you touching what is happening? Are you touching the comments?
Maybe.
Okay.
When you start getting that all brown and cooked and ready to go in chili.
That meat looks gray as fuck, by the way. The sausage, I mean.
And why is he cooking sausage
guys,
and bacon grease?
cooking
How
up the
hard does he
meat.
want to
There was too much
die?
water in the pan, so I emptied the
And he
pan,
put
cleaned
more
it
in
out,
after the
and I'm
fact.
putting new bacon grease in there to saute the vegetables. I didn't want to boil the vegetables and all that water. I'd rather saute the vegetables. So let's get that lit again.
Great.
Okay,
Why wouldn't you just use butter at this point?
We'll be ready in a few minutes. Let's see.
Check the flame. Check it.
Yeah, where's check the
Here we
flame?
go.
What the fuck? Look at how high he has that
Those
flame
going.
up to as well.
Horde knows something. Horde said the flame is gone.
Oh no.
Squash in at the same time. Get the zucchini a little softened. Get a little brown on the exterior. So
I still am confused as to why squash would go in a chili, but continue.
And then we'll move it to the pressure cooker. Okay, guys, I got my.
This is actually retarded.
I'm gonna dump in here. There we go.
Bang, bang,
How
bang,
angrily,
bang.
Sauteed down.
how angry he is.
Well, he could have fucking
Now
did
it's
this
time
in
for
the
the fun
instant
part.
pot
You
and
ready?
not have to do any of this. But
Got the vegetables
look
in
at
there.
how pink this meat
Get our
is.
meat in there.
Pink.
That's a lot of meat. Wow.
Yeah, and it's not cooked either.
A lot of
juices.
meat.
Drip those in there.
Here you
All
go,
of
Mike.
All right.
Glistening.
I've got
Glistening.
my can of.
You're welcome,
it's got
Mush
a
Brain.
great little marinade
Okay.
inside. It was the
So-
can
Pause
of
it for a
jalapenos.
second.
I chopped them
So this is I was just gonna this is the sewer water. The sewer. Can you still hear me?
I can.
Okay. I just unplugged my charging cable. Anyway,
Whoopsie.
it looks like sewage water. And it when you watch him, he's like, I chopped up the peppers, and then as he's pouring it in, you could see like little orange bits in it. And then I looked up the can online, and sure enough, it does have carrots and jalapenos in it with whatever
Right.
water bullshit it's marinated in. But
Right. Well, like you said with chow chow, a lot of times people who are like pickling stuff to make it hotter, like if you pickle peppers, if you wanted to add some pickled peppers to your Profile by Sanford pizza party, when you put your pepperoni and your peppers on, I went there for you. But if you were going to pickle peppers, you would add some carrots to your pickled peppers.
Yes.
Because the sugar in the carrots is supposed to cut down on the spiciness in the pickled peppers that you might use on your pepperoni pizzas if you're still on Profile by Sanford.
But
during your pizza party.
He's not. No. But yeah, so he's using and like the other thing I wanted to point out, I mean, in addition to him adding all this liquid plus the jalapenos plus the carrots plus whatever else, this can is as big as the can that's going in of San Marzano tomatoes. Like that he doesn't scissor on camera because we busted, we roasted his ass on that, so now he doesn't want to do it.
Smaller bits.
Yes.
Okay,
Toilet pino.
Some of that marinade that they were using.
Nice one, lazy man.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Right.
Toilet pino.
I got my Heinz 5 beans. Got
Okay.
2 of those cans. Put one in.
Heinz 5 beans. Slam, slam, slam.
Okay.
See, if these weren't Pop Tops, I feel like Tammy opened them and walked the fuck away. She's like, I want nothing to do with this.
Get that one out. I also took my can of Marzano tomatoes that were peeled, and I chopped it up with some scissors.
See, lazy man, he's self-conscious now that you said something.
Process.
Oh yeah.
Take my
scissor.
cilantro.
Well, okay, wait, whoa! Time out. Pause it. We have a whole fucking bowl going in of cilantro. First of all, we haven't even cooked anything yet. Cilantro is a fucking garnish, not meant to be cooked to shit. That's first of all. Second of all, why would you dump that much of it in, even if you were stupid enough to not know that it's a garnish? Oh my fucking lord!
Because he's fucking stupid.
All right, so that's in. All right, we got the salad in
Taking
there.
some Rotels. I got a few cans.
I
of
objected to
Rotel.
that number of stems too,
Put all that in
BT.
there. Lots of tomatoes.
The dirt
The
stash of
stems,
cilantro.
the
Juice.
stems
Lots of different
are
flavors
edible
that I
and will
like.
cook down, and they do have flavor, but you know, Jack doesn't know any of that. He's lazy. He probably scissored those too.
It's all
Dirt.
stems.
There you go.
It's all stems.
Okay.
Some of that real sticky
Here's our
icky.
seasoning, all in one bowl.
Oh,
My
oh, wait,
onions.
oh my God! Wait, wait, whoa,
my-
wait! Time out! Whoa! Look at this fucking shit.
Look at this goddamn avalanche. This off beige avalanche going in what could be charitably called chili. That which you see before you, ladies and gentlemen, that we have stop motioned here for you, that which you see before you is literally half the fucking jar of dehydrated minced onion and dehydrated minced garlic that you get in the giant tubes at Sam's Club.
Oh my God! Yes.
Oh, if only we could see you, Terrible Coffee. If only we could see you.
It does look like breadcrumbs. Oh my God! It's not rice. No, what it is there's two types of onion seasoning you can get. There's onion powder, which is kind of fine and like granulated, and then there's minced onion.
It's minced
And
onion.
this is the minced onion version. It's not rice. It could be. We don't know, but no, I don't think it is. It's minced onion. That's just the first layer. We haven't even gotten any further than that. Wait, it gets only worse from here.
The garlic, the smoked paprika, the pepper, the salt. All of it's in there.
Look at the fucking. It's a mountain of spice. What is happening? Oh my lord! Oh God! What the actual fuck is happening? I can't.
Well, yeah, unlike Jack, who normally takes us to Smokeback Mountain, now we're going to Spice Mountain.
Spiceback Mountain. Oh my God! Yeah, 2 cups of maybe more. We don't know. I mean, does somebody want to look up whatever that bowl is? I'm sure he got it from Kmart or something back when that was open. I would not surprise me at all if it fit 4 cups or something in there. Like, so not only does he have let's hypothetically say 2-cup bowl of cilantro in there, then he dumped all this other bullshit in there.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh my! And he's not even mixing
And
it
the
yet.
star of the show, Clawhammer beer, Oktoberfest
Not the
version.
6 pounds of fucking
Get
onions
that
you
all
just
in
put
there.
in. And honestly,
There we go.
That's what he put in there.
Let that soak in.
honestly, like, why would you? Right? Why would you even
Get
need to
your
put
other
the
bottle.
chopped onions in there if you sautéed onions anyway? It's
Right.
it's an unnecessary thing.
Wow. It's almost all filled up.
No,
Now
it's.
I've got my chipotles and adobo sauce.
Okay,
That's
here
a
comes
lot.
the
That's
next
a whole
part.
can.
Here comes the next fucking part.
Now,
So
if for those of you who have never cooked with these before, with chipotles and adobo sauce, you're like, wow, are those spicier than the jalapenos? Yes. These are like 100 times more spicy than the jalapenos. As Pink Chicken will tell you, you just need one little ring of that chipotle and adobo, and your food will be spicier than gringos typically like it.
Yeah, and I mean, and that's like rinsing off or like patting dry the liquid that it's encased in, like I don't know, whatever, the sauce or whatever. It like one is enough, and chop it finely and like kind of as fine as you can get it and put it in, because listen, I made this mistake myself, and I get it. Like I didn't know. I had no idea. That's fine. It's very pungent. One will do you. That's all you need. I don't know what you do with the extra, because you get a can of it and you get as much as in this bowl. And there's no way you need to use that much in one serving unless you want to die, which apparently Jack does anyway. So, Jack's like, oh yeah, you have to listen. He's going to use 1 or 2 ends up dumping the entire fucking bowl in, which was the can's worth in there.
Right.
And yeah, no. And honestly, I don't make chili all that much. I make it maybe once a year. I'm making it now out of spite because this shit cannot
Yes.
stand.
Tonight for dinner, we're gonna have Pink Chicken's Revenge chili.
Yes. So anyway, yeah. So I've made this mistake before, and it sucks. Once you're that committed into it, there's no going back. You have to start over.
But this isn't Jack making a mistake. This is Jack doing this on purpose.
This is Jack's 29th chili. If he doesn't know this fucking basic bullshit by now, there's no helping him. There's no helping him. I don't know what else to say about it. Here we go. Ready?
I'm not using the whole can. I'm just gonna
get ready for the roller coaster ride.
Okay. One little piece. That's enough. That's it. No, don't put the sauce in there. That's way too. Nope. Oh god.
And then at that point, he's like, "Fuck it, I'm just putting the whole thing in there."
If you don't
fuck it, we're doing it live.
Don't use this ingredient at all. But if you like spicy in your chili, which I like a little bit of heat, you're gonna want to use this
a little bit.
That adobo sauce is great.
Now at this point,
get it all mixed up.
To me, if you look at this, it looks like a sponge. It just there's a lot of stuff in it, which is great because chili is stuff, but it doesn't look like there's all that much liquid in. And the thing that makes the pressure cooker work is it needs at least a cup to 2 cups of water, depending on how much you fill it. And to
me right now, paddle Roboty.
And to me right now, I mean, yes, there's wet or moist ingredients in there, but I don't think it's enough to make it actually come up to pressure properly. So that's my thought on it.
Feels amazing.
But I don't have a Foodi either. I have a Instant Pot because I'm not a poor.
All right, guys, get your pressure cooker lid. If it's a Ninja Foodi, if it's Instant Pot, just close it up.
I don't know. It just seems cumbersome to me. It might be me. It might be me. I'm not trying to insult anyone that has the Ninja Foodi because obviously you know how to use it.
Cook
unlike
this
Jack.
For 20 minutes on high.
It just seems cumbersome. I don't want to deal with 5 lids going on.
Okay, guys, I just turned this off. It's been cooking for 20 minutes. So what you didn't see was I didn't have enough water in my formula.
Now, what did I just say?
So much.
He didn't have enough liquid in the thing to come up to pressure. So either A, it didn't come up to pressure and it just sits there forever in infinity, not doing anything, or I think what he says here is it comes up with a burn notice. And the other reason that this may have happened was because of the way of how he layered it. He put the squash at the bottom, nothing underneath it. And again, he didn't saute it in the pot. So nothing underneath the squash, the onions, I believe, or the squash and the onions at the same time, whatever. And then the meat, and then every fucking other thing under the planet, and then didn't cover it with enough water, liquid, whatever Clawhammer, I don't fucking know. And so either it came up with a burn notice or it just didn't come up to pressure at all.
So it warned me. It said
Steam
water.
glove.
So I had to add a little bit of water to this, about a cup of water, no more than that, and then mixed it up. So we're going to take a look at it right now. It's been cooking for 20 minutes. Went through the whole process.
Just me.
Water level was good. Everything was good. Now we're going to open the valve.
Good.
Wear a glove like this or a mitten or something so you don't get a steam burn when you open the valve.
No steam glove, no meat love.
All right. So all the pressure has been released. And a little warning tab went down. When it drops, it means you can open this now. But when you lift this, it's going to drip a lot of water out of the lid. I always tell people, tip it sideways, shake the water out before you move the lid.
Right, yeah,
so you don't have water all over the floor, all over
Just
your
do it already. Okay? I'm sick of hearing about it. So he said it was a cup of water. This looks like a little bit more than a cup of water to me, if I'm being honest.
Check it out.
Too, because I think he doesn't know what measuring cup he's using.
Let's see how it looks. Oh,
Camel toe spoon! Camel toe spoon is now in play.
You can see.
It's diarrhea.
Okay.
Yeah,
little
it
soupy,
is.
Little loose.
A little
I had to
soupy,
add
a
water
little
because he
loose.
told me
Yeah.
it was starting to burn the food. So I'm going to let this thicken up a little bit. I'm going to leave the lid. See the steam coming out? That means it's going to thicken up as it cools.
Wait, Robo T. There is a
grab a little
camel
bit for
toe. What
tasting.
was it? The ladle we saw?
Oh, yeah.
Again? Camel toe ladle.
Camel toe ladle.
Yeah. Yep.
Grab a little bit.
There it is, folks. The latest member of the Scalfani-verse.
Camel
Other
toe
than the-
ladle.
I'm letting this thicken
Other
up.
than the
Let's
butter
try it
nose.
out. See how it came out flavor-wise. Here we go.
Oh, should I take down the banner? Let me do that.
Mm.
I swore it crunched like breakfast cereal.
Wow. Well,
Yeah, that's what happens when you put a whole fucking can of Chipotle
That's
in
hot.
there.
Yeah.
I put chili powder in there. I put jalapenos in there. I
Because you're
put
retarded.
one or two Chipotles in there.
Laxative good garnish.
Watch
Wow. I may have made that a little bit too spicy, guys.
You think?
I would, out of the recipe, I'd withhold the Chipotles or withhold the jalapenos, withhold the chili powder, withhold one of the peppers.
Withhold.
That's some hot stuff.
I love how it keeps hurting him.
Also, when it asks
And
for
he keeps
water,
eating
because I didn't
it.
have enough water in here, I may have put a little bit too much in. It seems a
Chili
little
conga
loose,
mode.
more than I would like. I'm going to let it cool. I'm going to leave it open, let the steam keep coming out, and let it thicken up. So, but the flavor.
Oh my God, we're 120 in. We haven't even hit any of this. We haven't even hit barbecue wars
burning
yet.
right now. The
Oh
flavor
my
would
God.
be like
It's been an interesting week in the Scalfani verse.
Withhold one of the peppers in the recipe.
We don't often get these type of weeks, so we have to cherish it for what it's worth.
I think I put a little too much water in, and it made it too hot. Trying to be honest.
Yeah, no shit.
Trying to make the recipe good for you. If you don't want any heat, keep all the peppers out of this. This is an amazing flavor, though. I'm starting to taste more and more. All right, so there you go. So I'm gonna let that cool off and thicken up, and
let me
maybe
take
add
that
a little
down.
paste.
Final thoughts here. Let's pause it. Final thoughts. Too hot. Remove Chipotles. Add 1/2 cup of water. Not full cup. A+ on flavor. That's it.
Just look at his face. Just look at his face and his snout-like
He's exasperated.
nose.
Yes.
He's exhausted himself making a chili in his own kitchen. It's not to say that he had to run out to the store and he had to do this had to be done in under half an hour, like a cutthroat kitchen or something. He was just taking his own time making a chili in his kitchen, and he looks like he ran a goddamn marathon.
The flavor is called hot. That's all you can taste is spice and hotness. Oh my God.
Look at the pain he's in because the motherfucker doesn't know how to use Chipotles in adobo.
Right. Yes. Of course he gave himself an A+. Yes. All right. So that's Clawhammer chili, basically.
Next episode. That's my honest opinion. I really like the flavor. Too much heat, too much water. That's my bad. I'm sorry. But anyway, I will see you guys on the next episode, and you take care.
All right.
Okay, guys.
So I have to be honest. This came out at 10 or 11 o'clock. I didn't get to see it until maybe almost closer to noon. And it was so fucking boring for me that I walked away from the TV 3 times. And I don't still know to this point that I've seen the entire video all the way through. It's you watch a movie, like a childhood movie, and you fall asleep. Like Mary Poppins, I tried to watch 85 times and I fell asleep every single one. I still haven't seen it all the way through. Or maybe that's just me. But anyway, that's how I feel about this video. It's kind of a snooze fest, but I think this might be the end of Barbecue Wars. Or no, he said he's going to Raleigh, which makes me suspect because I don't think that he's releasing these videos in order. Anyway, so let's get into.
It's a Dune reference.
Let's get into Parker's barbecue, Carolina BBQ Wars tour. 21 minutes. We're gonna be here for the fucking rest of the show.
Very funny. Hopeful to Shai Halud on the go.
So we're at a place called Parker's Barbecue. I'll show you their menu in a second, but I gotta talk to you about the trip over here. What was the 2-hour drive? And 2.5. Thanks to my friends for taking care of me, but whatever was at that last place did me in. So that was Lexington Barbecue, just so you know. I want you guys to know that, yeah, I mean, I wasn't doing well. I'm just starting to get back to normal, and something I ate was not settling well in my stomach. So anyway, let's show you the menu right now.
Would be any worse here?
This is in Wilson, North Carolina. They've been around since 1946.
It's because he's recording on his phone, and he has the phone tipped up. So the phone is trying to capture as much sound as it can in a cardioid pattern.
Now remember,
love the new Dune. I forget who asked me that, but yes, love the new Dune. A little slow, but you know, Danny Villeneuve.
Beef isn't a thing.
Anything in North Carolina, no beef.
Yeah, but they got chicken. Ooh, fried chicken.
Yes, total Kool-Aid. The hidden sugars. Welcome, by the way.
And my wife, knowing my stomach's upset, she goes, "Oh, they got fried oysters."
No,
I'm like, "Yeah, thank you, honey. I love you too." So anyway, they do catfish.
I can hear you now, folks. Pink Chicken is talking to us from the bathroom, so she's on the camera right now.
No, I'm out of the bathroom. I'm going for a snack, but it's amazing to me right now.
Wow.
Mixed plates.
They're just figuring
out. Show you once it arrives. What'd you just find on this menu, dude? What'd you just find?
I've been hoping this whole trip for a good bowl of Brunswick stew. It's one of those
rare ladies and gentlemen, the Carolina Casual Couple,
but hard to find. And they've got it. So I'm definitely going to order this. And I'll let y'all know what we find out about this dish. I can't wait to try it.
Explain. Some people don't know what Brunswick stew is.
The closest, I'll show you in a minute, but the closest I can explain it, it's like a beef stew. A variation of like a beef stew.
Our producer is sleeping.
Oh man, I'm so excited.
So we're fucked for time.
Banana fan.
Oh yes.
You love if it's Brunswick, you'll get it.
I'm going to, but I'm also picky about it.
Can you hear
my
me?
great aunt used to
yeah, we can hear you now.
All right.
Okay.
And your whole life you seek out that one dish. It's never quite the same.
Sorry.
It's hard to hear anything though, because the goddamn his audio is so awful.
It's shit. Oh, by the way,
is this the fastest place you've ever seen?
Since I'm back
Dr.
now,
Chastity glove. Everybody wave the Dr. Chastity glove.
Now that I can pause it again. The table that's over the, I guess would be right shoulder of, what's her face? Kathy? They're like old octogenarians there for a dinner, and like they keep giving them dagger stares. Like they're almost like table 11, but not quite as fun.
They're just tired of this shit.
Literally.
They're like, why are we on camera? Look at this guy in the background. He's like, what?
Unbelievable. It came out.
Well,
now can we get
these people in the background, you see them?
Yes.
They're a less fun but still confused version of table 11.
Wait. Am I eating pre-eaten food again?
It did well the first time.
Yeah, it did real well in the
It's
car
pulled
ride.
pork. Are you retarded?
First time.
Okay, y'all ready?
But I'm gonna give this Randy a chance. Okay.
Yes, please.
Yeah. 5.
What's interesting, since you're pointing it out, Mason, he did, and I think we watched it a couple weeks ago, a version of Brunswick stew on the show. He didn't do a good version of it, but he did a version of it nonetheless, so he should know what it is.
Table 111.
I don't know why, unless he's just like hamming it up for the audience, like, oh, explain to the people what Brunswick stew is, because they're dumb, but we're smart. We're on Barbecue Wars. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Okay.
Looks like scrambled eggs.
Coleslaw.
Hello.
That's the coleslaw.
Tammy?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Tammy, try it, Tammy.
Wait, let's look at me yellow.
Look at these people in the back.
Okay, so let's look at everything.
They're all
That is
shaking their
corn
heads and
sticks,
shit.
Right?
It looks like fried
Show me a hush
turd.
puppy. It's almost as long as corn sticks.
Apparently those are,
like French fries.
Okay.
these are called corn sticks, I guess, and they're along the lines of hush puppies, but they're shaped obviously differently. They're not like a
Look
little
at those.
round ball. They're of dough and whatever the hell else they put in that, but
Look at those
cornmeal,
water
whatever.
glasses.
Um,
Literally, I have not seen water glasses like that since my great aunt Philomena's sandwich shop in Mock Chunk, and that was 1980,
that is to say, Jim
1981.
Thorpe,
Yes.
where Lazy Man wants to do the fucked up ghost tour.
And
But yeah, yeah, these are way throwback old school glasses, but apparently they held, the test of time.
well, the tile there, that the tile that's on the ceiling tile, the ceiling tile of this quote unquote restaurant, which to me looks like somebody's basement. This literally looks like a basement. That ceiling tile is asbestos material. They don't make that anymore. That's why everybody uses the common, more 2x4 acoustic ceiling panels, because that has no asbestos in it. But those square ceiling tiles that are on this thing, that's asbestos. If you ever wondered what asbestos was, kids, it's in those tiles.
Don't touch it. Don't breathe it. Don't anything.
Shitty churros.
Right. What did we discover this was?
That's coleslaw.
All right. And then over here, what do we got?
Seriously?
Brunswick stew.
Pause it for a second.
Where is the Brunswick stew?
Look at the corn in that pink chicken. We know how you love corn.
This looks like diarrhea on a plate to me. Honestly, like, I mean, even when Jack made the Brunswick stew, and knowing how Jack sucks at everything that he does, I wouldn't have eaten it then. And now that I'm seeing it in like a professional environment, if you want to say that, like a professional kitchen, I wouldn't eat it now either. Like, no.
This looks like the food that you get served. This looks like the institutional food you get served in a
prison.
nursing home. Yeah, well, this is like the food you serve at a nursing home when, like, the old people are kind of out of it. So you put the corn in the. It's like, oh, we're gonna give them a hearty chili, and the chili is like leftover meat and leftover vegetables. There are lima beans in there. There's kidney beans in there. There's corn in there. This is what you make at the end of the week when you're just using up what's left over. You turn it into slop. You throw it on the plate because the people are out of it. They're not going to care about it.
When we're done with this, I'm going to bring up a map where I can show you where Lexington is in relation to Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Wilson is closer to where we live on this side of the state. It's about 50 minutes drive time from where we're at. So to give you, it's probably, if I'm guessing, because I've gone to a couple like really sketchy places of North Carolina to take my amateur radio tests, it's probably down in the boondocks, like in the middle of God's country. So I mean, this might very well be in a church basement. I don't know, I've never been there, but just to give you a little bit of a idea.
Yeah, that does not look like Brunswick stew. That looks like in mid-state New York. I think it's Rochester.
Yes.
They actually make something called the garbage plate.
Garbage plate, yes. Rod Dangerous, if he's here still, knows about the garbage plate.
This looks more like a garbage plate than some garbage plates I've seen.
Yes. Actually, if they didn't have the dividers in and just had everything on top of one another, it would be more garbage platey. But yes, essentially. Yeah. Lazy Man made the mistake of ordering that the one place we went to, and
that's right, in Buffalo.
Yeah, I knew where it was. It was in Tonawanda we went, but
sorry, the Buffalo suburb of Tonawanda, for those of you that need the reference.
Blah 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 blah. Anyway, but yeah, it's like they basically just put any shit that they have in the kitchen that hasn't made its way on the floor yet on a plate, and it's allegedly like a hangover cure. And I don't know if you remember Jenna Marble. She has since not posted anything, but she's from Rochester, and she would talk about these. And they actually made she was vegan at some point. She switched vegan, but her and Julian made vegan garbage plates. And like, if you go, I think that video might still be online, but if you go back and watch that, it's a good indication of what a garbage plate looks like, which is like diarrhea, basically, if that makes sense.
Or this.
But imagine this all mashed together. Like, there's no discernible thing that you can pick out from it.
It kind of is now.
No, well, you could pick out the green beans and whatever the fuck that is in the background, potatoes. I don't know, but like it's just.
I think I'm now going to
nasty.
refer to the cat. I think I'm now going to refer to the cat's used litter box as the Brunswick stew.
The
Like,
garbage
do we have to
plate.
clean? Yeah, do we have to clean the Brunswick stew?
Yes, we do. I have to do that after the show is over.
I think this
But
meal is
before
at
I
least
make the
50%
chili,
possum.
But before I make the chili, so
Yes,
if
exactly.
if you play your cards right, you might be getting a garbage plate in your chili. Oh God.
Yeah,
Anyway.
we got church basement, we got funeral home, we got old folks home. This does not look like a poppin' restaurant. You think if you're gonna do something like Carolina BBQ Wars, you're gonna want to do like a combination of like old fashioned but like world renowned places,
but like
and
also
the hot new up and comers.
Kind of hipstery places too. Like I was just telling.
That's corn, Robo-T. That's corn.
The place that I went back through my orders on Instacart or whatever it is. I don't know, Grubhub, whatever the fucking thing is.
All the hipsters are eating
I'm
under
a boomer.
asbestos.
Hi. Anyway, so we ate at this place called Red Hot and Blue, which is close to Raleigh, but not necessarily in Raleigh proper. And while it was expensive as fuck, what we ordered, Lazy Man got pulled pork and pulled chicken. I got pulled chicken, and I'm not a super huge fan of barbecue, but this was really good. We
chicken and the lazy pork.
We had a really good dinner that night. I finished.
Ate well.
Yeah, I finished everything. Like I didn't think I would
Right.
even like it because I don't like the texture of pulled anything, but I really enjoyed it. And I'm just surprised like he wasn't looking for places like this down here like
Right.
that are like one off the beaten path places, because there's so many of them down here. You can't just be like, oh, I'm going to go to this place because I saw it on a website. Like, ask the locals, look at different things, research what actual North Carolina barbecue is. I don't know, But anyway, we're off track again.
Oh no, I think we've never been more on track.
It comes with it.
The lima beans are triggering me.
I'm just here for the free cupcakes.
We wanted a big one for
We have
himself.
every side.
That's hilarious.
That's true,
We don't
Robo.
share. We got our own.
That's
You
why
get
I
your
ordered.
own.
I didn't know there were separate
Yeah, this
sides
is
ordered
great.
of it. So
Okay, what is that? Apples,
No,
pears?
those are boiled potatoes.
taters.
Oh, see, I was
Boiled
right. They were
potatoes,
potatoes.
okay.
They're
And that's
boiled
the
potatoes,
So they don't have
chopped
any.
barbecue.
which sounds very unappetizing, but
No
that's
beef,
neither here nor there.
which is a trend. Okay, that's fine.
Well, remember, the east is a whole hog.
Yeah, the east is the whole hog. So there may be eyeballs in here. We don't know. We eat the whole.
Stop
we
being a
don't-
retard.
to
There's
be
no
honest
fucking
with you,
eyeballs in there.
Not
You
wasting
fucking
any of the hog
idiot.
is great.
Yeah, they saved that
Okay,
for
and then
chili.
green beans, of course, and french fries. French fries look a
That's
bit
why he
bad.
got diarrhea at the last place.
I don't think we're gonna hit a home run with those fries, but we'll find out. I don't see a speck of
This
salt
looks
or a
like
speck of
nursing
pepper.
home food.
I guess it's becoming.
Well,
a pet
look
peeve of
around.
mine,
Look
not
around
seeing
everybody
fries.
but Jack.
Oh,
When he look at these.
are they
Look at
seasoned?
No, they're not seasoned.
table 111 in the background. Look at them.
Now they're all looking at him. Look at the two ladies. They're like, what is that fucking moron doing over there?
This table is terribly loud. I don't know what to make of it. What do you think?
So it is sweet. Is there bits of corn in it? Possibly?
No, just cornmeal.
The cornmeal, got it. But it has a little bit more sweetness to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, now,
I don't know. This
so
rude man
obviously
keeps
she's
yelling about
liking it. Obviously, that's good. That's good. Is that how
spice
you like your hush
levels.
puppies?
Not really.
No.
I'm hungry.
But you're hungry. Got it. All right.
She's like, yeah, I didn't have diarrhea like
Okay,
you, Jack.
let's just go straight to the Brunswick stew. Because you've not been able to sit still since it arrived.
What time do you think they rolled
He's
up
like
to
a
this
kid
place?
on Christmas
4
morning.
o'clock for the early
He
bird
loves his
special.
Brunswick stew.
I am guilty of literally
All
eating
right.
early
Here we
bird
go.
special on some of the
Take your
shifts I
time,
work.
savor it.
So
It's looking
I
nice and
really
big.
can't
I
make
like
fun,
that.
but
Don't make comments just
I swear
yet.
to God,
I know
it's
how
the early
you're
bird
a little
special.
quick on the gun.
I put it this way.
I love the fact that they put the fucking vinyl paneling over the
not what I
breaker
expected,
on the
no.
far wall.
Real salty. Real salty.
I'm sure that's up to code. Nothing to look at.
They may have put a lot too much salt in there.
Really?
It's got some good vegetables, good flavor.
Right.
A lot of salt.
As
So
soy boy
you don't think
as
it tastes
Robert
100%
is,
like a Brunswick
he
stew?
at least gives you an honest
Up,
review.
up.
I have to give him that.
So try it.
Pique Scott's interest. Are you familiar with Brunswick? Uh-oh.
Too much salt.
Too much.
Yeah, it's like anything. You put too much in a dish, it ruins it. It has a lot of good flavor, but that salt just.
So if the salt was gone, possibly could be saved.
Yeah, all that salt.
Okay.
Lots of heavy tomato flavor, the veggies.
Okay, everybody hear that? Everybody hear that? Too much salt.
Everybody hear that?
Did
Everybody
everybody hear that? Everybody?
okay.
Hey, the
We
whole
got it
restaurant,
from-
did you hear that?
From our rib guy, but he's a Brunswick connoisseur.
Okay, so that's the only sauce they have right there. And you're about ready to try it on your plate.
Terrible
It
comment.
is little super runny,
Super thin.
opaque,
Yeah. Enjoy that vinegar.
lots of vinegar.
Lots of vinegar.
And
I
hot.
have the again.
It's hot? Yeah.
There's pepper
So
seeds in it.
this at this point, I'm questioning. I didn't get it this. I didn't get this far the first time because here's the order that we were served videos in. We heard that there was going to be a barbecue wars tour. Fine. The first place they went to was a place in Knoxville, and that was even before they literally got out of town. Jack was hangy and he wanted to eat something now, mommy wife, and they went to whatever that stupid chain place was in Knoxville, where we first met Kathy and Rob or whatever the fuck his name is, Tom, I don't know, Bob, whoever, with the hair, and then with the hair and the shirt, the guy with the stuff. Yeah. So then we went to South Carolina for 3 places, and then at the end of the last South Carolina place, they're like, we have to beat the traffic to go to North Carolina. That's what the doctor said. And so, based on that, the next video we got served was Lexington barbecue. Hold on. I'm going to bring this down for a bit. Maybe I should bring up the map now. Let's do that. Hold on. Sorry. I'm like, it angers me because it's like, don't lie about it. Just be honest about it. Here, let's bring this down for a second while I figure out how to unshare and reshare this video really quick.
Sugar packets, the devil's candy.
Okay. Yes. Share. What the hell? Okay.
In addition to making an Excel worksheet, did you actually lay out a map of Jack's barbecue?
No, I
wars
should
places?
have. I should have. Oh my god, what did I do? All right, there
Maybe
we go.
next week.
Yeah, no, because there's going to be Raleigh next week, so I will sit and make a fucking Google map, and
Tornado of Souls.
We will sit there and we will look at it together. What is happening?
I don't know. It didn't press a button yet. Push the button.
There we go. Sorry.
Still nothing.
I know. I suck at life. Here we go. Okay. Let me bring it back up.
Push the button.
There. All right. So if you look at this, Lexington barbecue is all the fuck way out here near Charlotte.
Pink Chicken and Lazy Man. Brought to you by Google Maps.
There's Charlotte right there. See it? Lexington barbecue is all the fuck way up here. Here's Raleigh, which is, there's
World
Durham,
headquarters of Pink Chicken and Lazy Man Studios.
And here's Wilson. It's east of us. So you mean to tell me if we're to believe his release order, he went from South Carolina all the fuck way out to Wilson, or I'm sorry, all the way up to Lexington, whatever. Then all the way out to Wilson, and then all the way back out to Raleigh, and then go back to Tennessee. Like, why? That doesn't make any sense. I'm confused. This cannot be released in order. if it is, then these people are fucking dumber than I thought they were, and that's saying a lot. If I'm being honest.
No, you have to look at Robert's shirt. Robert's shirts tell the tale of where they are.
This Robert. I'll pull this back up because I got to fight with this thing again. Hold on. Sorry. Stop screen share. This is
You're
so
right,
clunky.
Pink Chicken.
This is so clunky,
it's
by the way.
interesting. It's interesting to note that not only did Jack not announce every place he was going to before he went there like he said he was going to meet his fans, but now the release schedule is also, of the places he did visit, is out of order.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, why would you... I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, the clothes as a guide is an interesting idea, but thinking about it, what if they only brought like 2 changes of clothes? You know what I mean? And they were gone for 3 days, and they're like, "Oh, well, I'll just wear." It's hard to say. Anyway, let's start this again.
I'm not like dripping salvation, but it's hot.
Okay.
I think after a couple bites, it would be really intense.
So you
maybe
won't
now that I have
partake
all
of it?
this time on my hands on Monday.
All right.
So it doesn't seem like
I no longer
that's
have a
very
job.
exciting. And I'm not
I'll sit and
looking
watch
up my
this back to
stomach
back
anymore.
and really sit and
It's
make
gonna be
notes
tough.
and map it out.
So we're doing samples right now. Every restaurant we've been able to do family style.
But it looks like you
the
all
guy
have the
who
same
works
thing.
in the back
Why?
brought out it's a chicken sauce, right?
Chicken sauce.
Yeah. So chicken sauce.
It
which
looks
we're
like
gonna
sewer
sample
water,
that sauce.
if I'm being honest.
Okay.
So a little thicker than their BBQ, spicy BBQ sauce.
All right. You can see. Look.
Listen, Jack's ugly face. I'm pausing it for a second to go on a little bit of a side rant, but Jack is scared of trolls. That's fine. I get it. But this is after the fact. We're not going there today. It's not like, hey, lazy man, Jack is in Wilson. No, we know this was scheduled like 8 weeks ago or whenever the fuck he did it. Like, that's what doesn't make sense about it. Okay, if you want to be super secretive about it while you're filming it, sure, I get that. But like, he's not there. He's back in Tennessee sitting in his fucking recliner with his hand down his diaper. Yelling, hey, Tammy! Hey, Tammy!
Not bad.
I pooped my pants!
It's more like a raw. Does that make sense?
So you're saying it's better than the hot stuff?
Hey, Tammy! Pink chicken's head, I pooped my pants! You better check me!
It had a pepper flavor and hot.
Anyway.
Got it.
Hey, Tammy! Pink chicken's making us fight chili!
If you look at the top, it looks like there's an oil or a grease to it.
That's what's going down in the Scalfani house right now. Do we have a dislike? I didn't even look.
Yeah, there's some
Holy
drippings in
shit,
there. You can see the shine. And you can see there's chicken drippings in there.
No dislike.
Chicken
You're
drippings.
dead on, dude.
That
really
sounds
good at this,
appetizing.
Got a good teacher.
Yeah, stop it.
My friends at ABDL. I had to explain to Pink Chicken what that was, Mush Brain.
You're ready to go, Captain? Okay.
Tammy looks, Tammy.
So
actually, she is the Tammy of that relationship. She looks done with Robert.
Review, and then we'll get your feedback after all that. Okay, what are we gonna try now?
Sign me out again. What a shot.
Coleslaw. All right.
Coleslaw.
I love coleslaw.
Definitely has mustard in it.
Definitely does.
Yes. And
Oh,
celery
shit, you
seed.
think?
Oh, you can do celery seed? That's our first place, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm impressed with that.
And vinegar.
Really?
Not mayonnaise.
Okay, so
It tastes good.
good.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
We've had some interesting
Yes,
coleslaws
yes,
this trip. All right, thank you. And then let's try. Can we try the boiled potato? I guess. Is it? I hope to God it has some seasoning.
It's red.
It's red, so it's got to have some flavoring to it.
Yeah, it has a tomatoey taste, but not strong.
You know, we say this is the
Kinda
Carolina
like a beef
barbecue
stew
casualty
potato.
couple.
Oh, so like if you ate the potatoes on a pot roast.
We say this
Yeah.
is the Carolina barbecue
Okay, that's cool.
couple,
Are you
the
doing the
Carolina
chicken-
casualty
chicken
barbecue
sauce?
couple.
Chicken
Kathy
sauce.
here
Chicken.
looks beaten down. Let's be
chicken.
honest. Kathy
Go
is
ahead and try the chicken.
Kathy's quite beaten down in this
And
one.
the first thing about
Rob's
chicken
still
is
kind of
broth.
hanging in there. He's
That's the first thing
thinking this
happens
is
to
his
chicken
show
is
now. He thinks he's
broth.
on Cooking with Rob.
So that
But
everybody
Kathy is
plays.
beaten down.
You know,
Not
so
dry.
it's not dry. Okay. Okay. Does it have a lot of flavor?
It has
Tammy
flavor,
seems
but
less
it's
murderous towards Jack in this
sauce is
episode.
on top.
So I think these are out of order.
All right. So I'll try.
Although I
that.
think Robert's worn that same shirt throughout all the videos.
Chicken's gonna be
Oh man, the best part you left behind, dude. No, you did. Okay, are you ready to try the chicken? You try the chicken
Yeah, it's sad.
and give me your true
Sad,
opinion on whatever you taste. But it's cutting very nice and it looks nice.
Actually, fucking stupid me. I clicked closed out of the window because I'm a goddamn genius.
It's got a
but-
good flavor.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing great. Thank you.
Yes, Jack Uglyface. Save Kathy. Save Kathy.
Hashtag save Kathy.
I'll know as soon
Save
as it
Kathy,
gets
save
done
the
up.
queen, save the cheerleader, save all of them.
Grill or roasted chicken, it kind of tears apart very on a pie bone.
Yeah.
This is very mushy. I think they boiled it and then
It's funny because the guy's shirt in the back says "boy" on it. I'm trying to read the rapper
Rule
guy's
number
shirt
one
on the
of
back.
not doing in barbecue.
It'd be funny if it said
Right?
Dat Boy.
Right, because when you boil it,
That's what I was kinda
fat comes
hoping
out
for.
of the meat, it goes into the water, and you've taken all the flavor out of it, basically. Well, we'll see. As soon as I taste
Basically,
it,
like he
I'll-
would even know.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right. What else are you gonna try? Green beans?
No, I like the coleslaw.
What?
The coleslaw is really good.
Oh, you're a fan of
That's
the
really
coleslaw?
good.
I love mustard, so but I like
Okay.
it. It's really good.
All right. Let me give them a try real
So
quick here.
Tammy's digging Carolina BBQ Wars, if I'm getting this correctly. You know what? If I'm being honest,
You know why? Because she's
This-
out with other people other than Jack.
these desks. I'm sorry. I'm
Pink
getting
Chicken and
ahead
a
of
Lazy Man
myself.
brought to you always by Premium Yingling Lager.
Yes. No. These chairs and these
Bottles or
desks
cans.
look like they were in a library.
Yeah.
They or a church
I-
or something. So
Yes,
they
I
don't
said
look-
this.
They don't look like they belong in a restaurant.
No. Well,
We're
if you see photos of this restaurant, if you see what is this, Parker's?
Mhm.
If you see photos of Parker's Barbecue, you know what it reminded me of, Pink Chicken? It reminded me of the Shiny Diner.
Oh, in Allentown or the
No,
one
no,
we
no,
went to?
The one in North Carolina we just ate at.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay, never
literally
mind.
called the Shiny Diner. That one.
I was thinking of the Trivet. So
Remember the
but
big
yeah.
sign out front that said Shiny Diner?
Shiny
and the
Diner,
menus that said "Welcome to the Shiny Diner." And when the waitress came over and said "Welcome to the Shiny Diner," there were so many clues. So many clues. But
God.
remember how I said it was not a Continental, it was not an Airstream, it was not a converted Airstream or railroad car,
Right. Yeah, no, it wasn't.
but they tried to make it look like it. That's what this place reminds me of. This place kind of, you see the guys walking around in the back with the paper hats on them,
Mm-hmm.
and they're serving family style. It looks like it's trying. It looks like it's old, but it's trying to look old timey.
Yeah.
But why the walls have that cheap vinyl? Why the walls have the wooden vinyl siding and the root and the ceiling is the asbestos ceiling tiles? I have no idea, but
Anyway. Yeah,
it's
I know.
definitely been
Kathy
there a
just
while.
said this is like eating at grandma's house, which is a major compliment. Major. That is such a good feeling. That's what you want.
Yeah,
You want to feel like you're eating with family.
I expect to see some
Huh?
smoking
So
drunks
let's
in the
try
corner, Rod.
The chicken first to
Huh?
see if it really has that texture. Let me try.
Well, you're gonna give you one
Texture?
for lunch. You can just pick it up and eat it.
Okay. Thank you. You're right. I can just bite right on it. All right. It has been boiled.
My
The moment you press
grandmother's
on it,
house,
you get
actually
center
both
and
of their
dry
houses,
in the middle. It's
had
dry.
asbestos siding in it,
If it was
and
wet,
basically,
or if it was boiled,
The one of them was able to afford changing it out, and they had to get a special dumpster for the sighting. And the people that came had to wear basically spacesuits with the N95 KN95 respirator bullshit because of the
corn stick
crap that goes out in the air when you take it off of a building. But the other thing too was it's a good like insulator. So if there's a fire in the house, for example, and you can't escape, it basically cooks you inside of your house.
Oh yeah.
So my mom's mother had it removed from her house, had to pay the like $10,000 or whatever it was for the special dumpster to get rid of it. And my dad's mother could not afford that, so it just stayed on there, which I eventually moved into. And I think they've gotten rid of it since, but it's still it costs a pretty penny to get that shit off of a house and put it, I guess, in vinyl aluminum siding. I don't even know what they use now, but whatever we're talking about is infinitely more interesting than this video, because this fucking, I walked away from this like 3 times doing stuff today. I can't tell you how boring this has been for me.
It hits you in the face, right? It tastes it.
Well, like, first of all, the sound, like, there's nothing in this video. Pause it for a second.
Love mustard.
Okay. Then you're gonna love.
There's nothing in this video, because if you're watching this, if you're gonna sit down and watch a 20-minute video on YouTube, which is what this is, that means somebody had to produce a 20-minute video. You hope the person that produced that video, I know we use the term loosely here, which is why YouTube is a thing.
Right.
You hope that whoever made that video is going to know all the tricks to keep you interested, to add little hits of sound, to add little beats of music, to steer the camera to the interesting things, to give you a compositionally, an interestingly composed frame.
Right.
Because when you don't, this is what you fucking get. This is a student film. This is a bad student film.
Right.
You have ambient sound bleeding through the background. You have no fucking frame composition. Rule of thirds? What the fuck is that? You have a 2-shot going on here of 2 idiots sitting to the edges of the frame. Like, if this were a student
wasted
film,
space.
The film professor would be, you see the guy sitting in the corner, like, he's along the rule of thirds. He's in the middle third of the frame. So so now your eye is drawn to the back wall where that guy's eating, and you're ignoring the foreground subjects. So what you're getting here, the reason you can't pay attention to this is because the people who made this frame, who told you to watch this 20-minute video, have no fucking idea what they're doing. And the fact that the guy who made the video has been on the air, has been on YouTube for 20 minutes, or has been on YouTube for almost 20 years, shows you just how clueless he fucking is. Not only about cooking, but about cooking videos.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So that's my little rant as to, because Pink Chicken was telling me, she's like, I can't pay attention to this. I can't pay attention to this. And I'm like,
this one is super, like the other ones are at least like they had the snort or whatever the fucking guy was doing.
Right.
That was like, even though it was stupid, like you're like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, did that happen again? What the fuck? What the fuck? And it kept your attention at least, even though it was retarded to the end. I don't know.
Okay, guys, I got to give you a little warning for this place.
Oh, God damn it.
We're going to go outside and give you all our opinions.
Oh.
We wanted to
we were talking about this too earlier in the week. I keep pausing it. I'm sorry. It seems
you're making it longer.
Maybe I didn't realize this like until this week, but it seems like when and maybe Jack should make this more prevalent in some, like, or explain it a little bit better when he reviews places. Like, hey, if I give you a positive review from the inside of the restaurant, that means I love this place. It's great. There's something about this place that makes it special, and I want to tell you about it. But then he's like, womp womp. if I have to go outside, I'm very angry, Jack. I didn't get fed and my belly is empty. Like I mean, that's what's going on here. Like, if he tells you something outside, he doesn't like the place. If he tells you something inside, it seems he likes the place. And it's like, if you know that that's what your MO is going into these fucking stupid ass videos, why wouldn't you tell the audience this so we're not waiting around until the end to figure out what the actual fuck is going on?
They do ATM if you need it.
All right.
But
look, Tammy's paying.
Look, Tammy's paying.
The whole meal is only $23.84.
Tammy's like, yeah, I'm paying again.
$23.84, guys. 23. That's like the best deal we've ever got on the whole trip. Now let me show you what the table looks like
Yeah,
after
but what
we're
did
all
you pay
done.
for,
Right,
and
so
who
we got
did
a
you
plate
pay
there,
for?
Right, so we got some sauce. We all had samples of everything. There's a plate there. There's another plate there with. We couldn't even eat all the chicken. There was another plate there with the Brunswick stew in the sides, and everything was only $20. Oh my gosh! Everywhere else we dropped at least $40 to $50.
Great. I'm sure it's quality.
No, don't worry about the ribs.
Okay,
See,
let's get a
once
shot
again,
of
I
you
feel like
realizing it was $45 to $50.
I feel like this is a
Trust me.
situation
No,
where
my wife's an accountant. I
Jack's
promise you.
judging the food
It was
based
almost
on the
every
price.
place came
And-
within $40 and $50.
And because of the price, that means Jack gets more in his belly. And Jack food belly equals
Lewis
good.
is 47.
Right.
Hold on. Let's keep it going. I want you to realize Lexington, 44, 45.
Pause
There we
it
go.
for a second.
Okay. What's next?
Do you see what's going on here? Do you see that
Jack
mommy
has
wife
a man crush on this man? Yes, I do see it.
mommy wife Tammy has written down and has kept the receipts of every place they ate.
She's writing that shit off. You know she
I was going to
is.
say, so this tells you everything you need to know about what you're actually watching here. What you're actually watching here
It's
is
a tax
grift.
write-off.
Right. You're watching somebody who figured out, and this is such a common scam of the small business owner, not even small business, micro enterprise, the mom and pop shop. They figure out that if you can find a reason to put a business meeting or have some type of business going on, you get to eat for free for the rest of your life. So that's why they bring all these people along. But notice they don't overfeed them. They do just enough. So all of this, everything you're seeing here is basically a tax grift. Jack's whole show, the only reason mommy wife Tammy lets man-toddler Jack do his little fucking cooking show is to write off the meals. That's the dirty secret of cooking with Jack. That's the especially dirty secret of Jack on the go. You're watching somebody who learned that, we can get a tax deduction for eating if we talk about business. What if we filmed it and made it part of Jack's stupid cooking show that doesn't make any money anymore because he's a horrible cook? Yep, that's what we do.
Yeah, so we're still not even at the fucking end of this. Jesus Christ.
$50.
I should
And by
have
the way,
sped
that
it up
was
to
the
like
least of our favorites.
1.75.
I'm sure.
Tax.
First one we went to
Extrasexual. I think you're on the right track there, Horde.
Yeah, so we were $56, $57. So when I say between 40 and 50, 57
Jack's
is outside of that
tightwad
scope.
for
But
somebody
on the
that
high
has
end,
no money whatsoever.
stop it, dude. Okay, give me your overview.
So I really enjoyed it. Like, we first came in and they were wearing the paper hats, so it made me feel like it was old fashioned. And then really it sort of was.
The place,
but all
cowards.
the food overall had great flavor. Like, the chicken sauce is like still sticking in my mouth and making me want to go back for more. They had the smell as soon as you came in of like fried cabbage and flounder.
Exactly.
And then on top of it,
and guess what, guys? As part of the COVID-19 relief bill, businesses are now allowed to write off 100% of meals and entertainment expenses.
Wow.
Yes.
All right. So you tell people to come here too?
I would definitely.
Do you think any of these retards wore masks anywhere they went?
Hey,
Even
sweetheart.
though it's a state law in Carolina to
Really good.
wear a mask.
Great value, family style, good people.
Of course.
It's all good.
This is the weirdest review.
Cozy fireplace, pumpkin spice flannel.
So you would
She's the
come back?
ultimate Karen.
Okay. Do you
Go
recommend
birds.
people come here then?
Yes.
Okay. And what was your favorite?
The coleslaw.
Oh, the coleslaw.
The
I'm sorry. I think
coleslaw.
you already
That
mentioned that.
coleslaw is
My
my
bad.
favorite.
All right, thank you.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about
Did
the
she
place
flip him
behind
off?
me.
It was
The
too
only thing
fast.
Scott had to say was
She
everybody was
kissed him
old.
off,
Oh,
literally.
no, old-fashioned. That was it. No,
He
just
cut
kidding.
her out.
You can't take that guy anywhere.
No, he said some nice things.
I'll say the
Tammy's a basic bitch
The
confirmed. I
slaw
bet
came
she's
out of
wearing
nowhere.
some Ugg boots
when it came
too.
to the table, it was this yellow-looking blob.
She a pumpkin
I don't
spice.
think anybody at the
Becky.
table wanted to touch it, but once we all tried it, it was amazing. It just rocked our world. The slaw definitely took the show. The potatoes were a very, very close second. This is the first place we've been to where the potatoes actually had a flavor to them. They weren't too cooked.
They were
weren't mush.
fucking
They
boiled,
also
dude.
have
What are
crunchy
you
and raw.
talking
Just
about?
really,
Literal,
really good on the
literal
potatoes.
boiled potatoes. Literal.
One
Oh
of my
my
favorites became the Brunswick
God.
stew. The first batch we had,
The
as
potatoes
you
were
may have seen
boiled in
earlier,
water.
was
Boy, were
really
they
salty and
flavorful.
horrible.
They
I
sure
was
were. They
encouraged
sure
my
were.
friends to try another plate of it, a different plate,
Uh-huh.
and oh my god, it came out great.
He
It had
looks
the
like
flavors I
he
wanted,
looks like a
those
skater
great
from
vegetables
like
that
the
came
90s
together,
that I went to
the
high school
beans,
with
the
that
peas.
never changed their hair.
So
That's
good.
what it
I'm
reminds me of.
thankfully stopped here and I was able to finally get some Brunswick stew inside of me.
Awesome.
So it's a great place to eat. It's like coming to grandma's house for some comfort food.
Well,
Barbecue
obviously
wasn't
he's
that great.
referring
The
to
chicken
Jack,
was
so
good.
there's that.
Sides were excellent. So that to me is what makes it feel so homey.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
The fact that you said it's like eating at grandma's blows me away. I've never heard anybody say that.
Yes.
And I think that's the sweetest
That were
compliment you can give a restaurant. Okay, we're heading to the next place, but I just got to tell
An
you,
airwalk.
the high point was the coleslaw. The low point was I think the chicken
So we have a
being boiled
62.8,
first, even before they
which is
roasted
still
it.
a D.
The chicken was mushy, and when you got into the middle, it
this
was
place.
dry. Not very good.
But it's the
But
highest
everything
place that
else
we've been
was
to so far, like the highest
seasoned.
rating.
Yeah,
Everything
well,
else was
I totally
moist.
don't
Everything else was
understand the. I
delicious.
totally don't understand the scoring
The
system.
coleslaw,
Well,
as
they
you
keep
saw when I
putting
tasted
fucking
it,
brisket.
Look at it.
didn't
First
like
of all,
mustard.
First of all, there is no goddamn brisket in Carolina. Are you retarded? There's not been brisket at any place you've went to. What are you doing? What are you?
It's not.
What are you doing?
It's just not part of. It's just not part
It's
of Carolina
not.
barbecue.
So stop dinging places for it. Like that's a stupid. Oh my god, I can't. I'm just.
But the coleslaw is amazing if you like mustard.
This guy's a fucking.
Very
nerd.
impressed. These guys did a great job across the board. Congratulations, everybody at Parker's. The employees, top notch. We have met nothing but nice people at every stop. So take care of your
because they
service
think
when you
you're
come
special
here,
needs.
and you got to
but-
come here. And
that's
we are
neither here
in.
nor there,
Hey,
I
what
guess.
town we in, Wilson? Wilson, North Carolina. Okay, we are heading over to Raleigh next. So we
You
will
little
see you in the next
pussy ass
episode.
bitch. You
in,
should have come here
Raleigh, North
because
Carolina.
guess what, motherfucker. Before we get in, we'll go for.
Oh, I took a while we were watching the end of that video. I took a look back through the Carolina BBQ Wars videos.
Yes.
Pink Chicken.
Yes.
So Robert is wearing the same shirts. So there's day one. Actually, it's not even day one. It's Calhoun's. So Robert is wearing.
That's
Robert is
Knoxville.
wearing shirt number 1 in Calhoun's in
Right.
before they left Tennessee. So obviously, what happened was they drove from Tennessee somewhere into South Carolina and they got a hotel.
Right. That's what I
Videos
thought.
1, 2, and 3. He's
Right.
wearing the same shirt.
Same shirt. So they all
It's the
they
red,
hit that all
it's
in
the
the
red
same
golf
day.
shirt.
And then
Right.
the last South Carolina video, Dr. Sabo stretch or whatever we're calling him. Chastity Glove. Said, "Oh my God, we got to beat the traffic to North Carolina." And I'm like, "What traffic are you even talking about?" But
So it looks like 4 and 5 are the same day because Robert's wearing that Levi's T-shirt.
okay.
So I haven't really paid attention. Like I said, I'm using Robert as the guide because Robert's not going to do a wardrobe change.
Robert actually has hygiene, unlike
Right.
some of the other Scalfani universe characters. But
Well, the ladies might change shirts or depending if the weather changes, they might put on a shirt, they might take off a jacket,
right.
But the guys are going to be, the weather here is temperate, so the guys are going to just wear what they wear.
Right. Yes.
So Robert, so right now we have, as far as we could tell with the taping of Carolina BBQ Wars, it's at least a 3-day affair because it looks
Okay.
like he's wearing a different shirt in Calhoun. So probably what happened was they drove all the way from Tennessee into South Carolina and then rested. They probably got the hotel room for the night and said, okay, starting tomorrow, we're going to hit 3 or 4 places a day. And maybe they only got to 3 of them. So then in 1, 2, and 3, he's wearing the same shirt. And then 4 and 5, he's wearing the same shirt.
Right. All right. So this is going to be a really short watch along because we're 2:08 now. We'll watch the first maybe 2 or 3 videos because honestly they're very, very short. So I think we can get through them quickly because they're just fucking dumb and stupid.
And let's be honest. Well, before we didn't play the intro graphic.
I know I have it queued up. I had to switch over to see what the comments section was saying, but where did it go? Oh, first of all, before we do that. You're already in the right section of his bowels, lazy man.
Oh, yeah,
you just have to update the graphics. I think and then you'll be good.
It's hard. You know how hard it is trying to keep up with all of Jack's fucking maladies?
Yeah.
Like I said, that's why we need
his intestine pop out or some shit like that.
That's why we need the Scalfani response team. Oh, what the fuck did he do now?
Okay, here we go. All right, this is an abbreviated version because we took entirely too long with the rest of the live stream spurging about beer and everything else. So this one is somebody requested. It's Easy Cracker. Who you calling Cracker? No. I don't even know what the fuck this is. I don't think I watched it. Maybe. I'll know in a second.
How are you? Welcome to the show. Jack Scalfani here, and you're cooking with
eggs.
Jack. And today is a product review day. You guys love these product reviews. This one here, I showed you last week, is one of my most requested ever via email.
Oh, God, Rod.
I had to specially order this. I went to the store, and they're like, oh, we're all sold out, and you have to order it on the internet.
Stop it, BT. Don't encourage
I had to wait for it to come in. Well, it came in last week. I got it right now.
Yes,
Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here's the box that came in.
Wow, paper.
Look, brown paper. You'll never guess how many uses for it.
What an asshole.
No, honestly, it's called the Easy Cracker.
Oh,
That's
it's
right.
an egg cracker. I was
No
thinking
jokes.
like something to make crackers.
Sorry.
Actually, okay.
Easy Cracker right there.
I may have seen
Now, here's
this
what's
now
going to
that I'm
happen.
thinking
First,
about it.
we're going to show you the commercial, okay? Let's take a look at that first. Then we'll talk about the test we're going to do.
No, your Tinder profile name is...
You can crack them this way. You can crack them that way. And we've all done this. But no matter how you crack them, you always end up picking out eggshells. Not anymore. Introducing Easy Cracker, the ingenious new product that lets you crack open eggs, separate eggs, even crack hard-boiled eggs quickly and easily without the mess. Watch, it's so easy. Simply insert an egg into the cradle and squeeze to instantly crack and release the egg from its shell. No more messy countertops. No more slimy stovetops. The Easy Cracker separates any size egg from its shell in one simple motion, so you can crack them neatly right in the pan. No fuss, no mess. Uh-oh, crunchy eggshells ruin those muffins. With the Easy Cracker, the shell is always left behind, so you never have to worry about dropped shells. Peeling hard-boiled eggs can take forever, but with one simple squeeze, peeling hard-boiled eggs has never been easier. Separating eggs are a hassle, but the Easy Cracker has a special egg separator attachment too. Just place egg in the cradle and squeeze
we're gonna
to divide the yolk from the white
struck
instantly.
by the fucking Easy
So what do you think
Cracker
of that, huh?
Corporation. On
Yeah,
YouTube.
crazy. I'm still trying to figure out how to open this thing.
Foreshadowing.
There's 3 tests we're going to do. Real simple. We're going to do the one where it just cracks the egg.
Eggshell
a few
McMuffins.
eggs, probably 2. Then we're going to do one where it separates the egg yolk from the white. Then we're going to do the hardest one of them all, the one I think is going to fail. And if any one of these tests fail, this whole product is a fail, okay? That's what I'm saying right now. So let's see how it goes. The last one is going to be cracking an egg and making it easy to open a hard-boiled egg. I have some hard-boiled eggs right here. So we're going to do all 3 tests, okay?
What?
Crack an egg.
No.
Separate the yolk from the white.
That's not how that works.
And crack a hard-boiled egg. So now what's really interesting,
crack a hard-boiled.
You can see this device up close, but there's like a blade right in there. You see that razor blade?
Oh, the bling ring.
And
Check it out.
When you crunch it down, the blade, half of it comes this way.
That's because he's padding his runtime hoard,
and then separates the egg.
As are we now. Just kidding.
And it gives gentle pressure here.
I didn't think it would take that long to get through the whole.
It looks like it would work okay. So let's give it a try.
But I'm glad we gave them the
first thing we're
attention
gonna do,
they really
we're
required.
going to separate the egg just like normal. Ready?
No.
Here we go.
Oh, it worked. Okay.
Wow.
I'm surprised.
There is not. Oh, what is that? What is that? Is that a piece of shell?
It's your finger in the fucking
That
egg.
is not a piece of shell. Sorry, didn't mean to dig my finger in there. Just want to make sure the test. That's just part of the egg. There is not one piece of shell in there at all.
Success, except for him putting the finger in the egg.
How it separated it? Isn't that beautiful? It worked.
Scrambled eggs between the legs, baby.
Test number 2.
You know how it goes.
I forgot to put the bottom part on. Hang on a second. Test number 2 is going to be separating.
Oh no.
There we go. You just hang the little thing right there.
Jack.
And we're going to separate the yolk from the white. So there's just the bottom part right there. Ready?
I had to walk away like 3 times.
And all the white should go right through.
I feel you.
Come on. You can do it. Oh, it works like it. Oh my goodness. That worked perfect.
Goodness.
That was flawless. I thought it was going to fail right there where it was hanging. Flawless. But look, the yolk is all intact and all the white has fallen through. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Look at this. Look at that.
Look at that.
Okay. Test number 2 is a pass. Here's the part I think is going to fail.
Oh God.
This is going to crack open.
Or Gunt Man
help
Total
me
Kool-Aid.
Heal. Or I don't even know. The video didn't really show us. This is a hard-boiled egg.
What? No,
I did a few in case I screw up. So I'm going to do a little crack.
It's not going to work.
And then I'm going to try and peel it. I have no idea because the video really didn't show us. So let's try it. Here we go. Ready? Let's do the hard-boiled egg now. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I don't. All right, that didn't.
Do you understand how a hard-boiled egg actually
beautiful,
works?
Why did it break it open? That's not how
because
I want a hard-boiled
it's an egg cracker.
Okay, maybe I did it too hard.
No, you did it exactly right. That's what it
does.
That egg, it's not meant for this type of egg.
It cracked the egg. It didn't peel the egg.
Not sure
I want to peel the hard-boiled egg.
How this works. All right, hold on. Let's read the directions. I'll be right back. You're watching the Cooking with Jack show. We'll be right back right after this message. Hey, how you doing? Jack Scalfani here to tell you about my line of sauces. It's called the best barbecue sauce you'll ever taste. It's so good, we made a hot one. There it is. If that's not good enough, we made the best teriyaki sauce you'll ever taste. Bam! And to make it even better, we just released the best gourmet seasoning you'll ever taste. Go to thebestsauces.com, 100% guarantee. We do free shipping anywhere in the United States. Go to thebestsauces.com. I'll be there waiting for you. And now, back to the Cooking with Jack show.
What the fuck?
All right, I'm reading the directions, and nowhere on these directions does it say anything about the hard-boiled egg. That was like the main reason I bought this thing.
Right, because you're not supposed to crack it this way. Are you retarded? Like what?
Effortlessly cracks egg with one simple motion and separates egg whites, but there's nothing about hard-boiled egg anywhere on the instructions.
What a shock. I'm shocked.
So I looked at the box. The box shows nothing about hard-boiled eggs anywhere.
So then,
but they claim it helps you peel hard-boiled eggs.
Even crack hard-boiled eggs quickly and easily without the mess.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give this one more chance. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to partially
Yes,
crack
Robot. Cracks,
okay?
not peels.
See if this helps. Just partially. I'm not even going to go
He's
all the way.
snapping it all the way through. It's obviously going to cut it in half.
I partially cracked it. Now I'm going to pull it out, and I'm going to try and peel it myself, okay?
Egg's too cold for
like
that.
they do in the commercial. Just separate the sides. And nice. Okay. You've got to be kidding me.
Never made a hard-boiled egg in his
far.
life.
We can't figure this out. Okay,
Revolver
I'm giving it
Ocelot.
one last
when
try.
and if you listen.
The last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to partially crack it.
Jack's mom
partially crack
had
it
him tied in the attic, which we all know, but she definitely never let him have any hard-boiled eggs. Confirmed.
All right.
What the fuck?
Partial crack there.
Okay.
Partial crack.
He's still gonna fuck it up because he has fat
partial crack is gonna be my Tinder profile name. Partial crack will be my Tinder profile name.
That's not helping me at all. It's like killing a regular egg. Ugh.
Well, yeah, because you didn't fucking prepare them correctly, but that's neither here nor there.
Fail.
So fail.
No way.
Mommy wife, get in here.
Oh.
You've got to be kidding me. I just spent $20 on this, and all it does is crack raw eggs. That's all it does? Are you kidding me? Are you serious, right? Are you totally serious? I could do that with my hands all day.
Why did you fucking buy it?
No shell.
Oh my fucking
$20. Fail. Absolutely failed. Don't get this.
No, it actually did.
I warned you. Unless you want to separate.
First of all, no. First of all, it didn't fail. It did what it was supposed to do. What kind of retard needs a device to crack a hard-boiled egg? You're supposed to lightly jam it on the counter until it cracks all the way around and peel the shells back. And there's ways you can do that. Like I said, there's something you put in when you boil the egg. Is it baking soda powder?
I thought it was vinegar.
Vinegar, it's something. And that loosens the shell from the egg, and if you boil it for the right amount of time and you cool it for the right amount, it comes right off. He's fucking stupid.
Egg yolk, but you know what? That's easy too. Little crack there. Just pop the top off.
Well, then why
roll it around
even
back
test
and forth,
this?
and the white comes right out. That's easy. There you go.
It looks like
that's how you separate yolk. All right. So listen, you want to try it out at your house? Send me some videos. But I'm recommending you don't buy the Easy Cracker. It's a complete fail. I'll see you guys on the next Cooking with Jack.
It actually works, but you're too fucking stupid to understand. But you know.
Yes, Jack.
We're going to the next one. Next.
Hey, how you doing? Jack Scalfani here, and you're with me, Jack on the Go. And we're going to do something a little different today. I haven't seen you guys in a while, and I haven't been to a lot of restaurants lately.
Obviously, when he was back in California.
And the cooking show's taken off. It's been crazy. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to my son's school, and we're going to taste the cafeteria food. Now, my son's been complaining all year long how bad the school food is. And I'm like, you can eat it. Oh, you can eat it. He's like, fine, Dad. Then why don't you come and eat it? So we're going to put my life in my own hands, and we're going to try my son's.
I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start with
this. How bad it really is. Now, I don't even know if I'm allowed to film there, but we're going to try it out.
What the fuck?
So let's go.
The fuck?
Go check out the place. Okay, so here I am on the playground.
Literally, if this was my kid and some fucking stupid douchebag that has a goddamn shit-ass YouTube show was filming my kids without my knowledge, I would be pounding down the principal's door. Because we had to follow very specific guidelines. Not only did you have to have 3 separate clearances from the state of Pennsylvania with regard to, do you have a criminal background? Are you a child molester? And I forget what the other one was, but it was an FBI clearance. And in addition to that, there is a whole system of, hey, this kid cannot be on film ever because his parents don't want him to. There are media releases that you need to take in. You can't just fucking show up to a school playground and start filming kids, Jack. That's fucking creepy. And illegal. But continue.
Looks like I'm in line right now for some food.
I do too. That'd be fucking
We're gonna
awesome.
see how it tastes. Okay, so Jack.
Yeah.
So now you picked this as the worst meal of the whole month, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is spaghetti, right?
Yes.
And you don't like this at all?
No.
No. Alrighty. All right.
So look at that.
Hold on a minute.
Don't film it in front of the teacher.
I'm not. I'm good. You ready?
Yes.
Even Jack
Okay.
Jr. doesn't want him to film.
I'll go get us a spot.
All right. Okay.
My
I'm not
question
responsible for the noise of all kids. I can't control that, so bear with me as I sit down to eat this meal.
You can control it. Don't film.
My question about this is, why is Jack even there? Like, why is he the school mom that day? Did he have to? Because there are volunteer days for PTA, PTO, whatever thing you're in. Like, why is he there? Why is he there during a school day at lunch? Unless Junior is so scared of bullies that he has to have Big Jack come and defend him. I don't know.
No, Jack Jr. was actually tired of his shit.
Right,
He's like, I'm gonna go
So what
get
do
a
we
table.
have? We have
Can you
is that
go
spaghetti with cheese on
somewhere
top?
that's not here?
Crud, and more crud.
And then green. Is
Yeah,
that
he's
green
got some
peas?
jowls on it.
And a Hawaiian
Okay.
roll, right?
Bread.
Hawaiian bread, roll, bread. It's all the same.
This is a
Okay,
standard
so here we go.
lunch
I'm
anywhere
gonna take
else
a taste
I've
of
been.
this and see if school food is as bad as it used to be when I was a kid. All right, here we go.
I'll just keep a trash
Okay.
can next to you.
It doesn't smell bad. Now my son says this is the worst meal of the whole month. Okay, it's spaghetti. So
Well, then why don't you fucking send him with a fucking lunch? You fucking lazy motherfucker. Continue.
let's see what we can do.
Worst meal of a lifetime.
Jack would rather sit here and eat his son's food from his son's school because it's a meal he doesn't have to make, rather than, going to the store, buying some ingredients, and making his son a healthy lunch that he enjoys. That if you need to know anything about Jack, you've just learned it right here.
Okay.
He's a fucking narcissist asshole.
Okay, so I wanted to kind of give you my real review, but I had to get away from the teachers because I didn't want to rip on the food here. But the food was really bland, really nasty.
Amazing.
I couldn't even finish my plate. I tossed it. All right, I want to be totally honest with you. My son was right. It's not an enjoyable meal. It's just like I remember in elementary school. Yeah, it was pretty bad, huh? All right. So anyway, the worst part is they gave me a spoon to eat my spaghetti. I can't even fathom why, but this place does care about my son, and I love this.
This is the same man that would bitch that someone got stabbed in the back of their neck with a fucking fork shiv in the cafeteria of whatever school Junior went to.
School. So I'm not knocking the school, but school food has always been bad and will continue to be bad. So remember that when your kids go to school, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I'll see you guys on the next episode of Jack on the Go. Take care.
Oh my God.
Hey, how you doing?
We'll
Jack
stop it
Scalfani
after
here for
this
Cedar
one here.
Sauna. That's right. Say it with me. Cedar Sauna. 25 years experience in made in America, baby. Check out my stereo system, too. I can crank that up. So, you want to help those achy muscles? You want to help your immune system? How about the arthritis? Is it hurting you? Well, guess what? Cedar Sauna's got the answer. 20 minutes a day.
Wait. Go back. Can I back it up a little bit? No, somebody recommended this. Look at how he spelled arthritis.
Arthritis.
I don't think I can recover from this. Oh my fucking Lord. Anyway.
Answer, 20 minutes a day. Take care of it.
20 minutes
See this little bad boy? This controls the mood lighting in my Cedar Sauna and the heat. So I never have to get up when I'm partying with my...
Wait. Because he left off the eye in lighting. See if I can get it back. Wow, this moved fast. Remote control for mood, LGHTING, and heat.
Heat, so I never have to get up when I'm partying with my 3 friends. So as you can see, I got plenty of room in my Cedar Sauna. You got to check it out. Go to cedrasauna.com and I'll be waiting for you. Cedar Sauna, it rocks.
How does that even fit him? All right. Okay, we're at 2:30. We have to cut this. I keep pushing this off every single week, but we will push it to the next week, and maybe not go so long next week.
We would like to apologize to Matt Damon. We're cutting him for time.
Yes, we're cutting
Matt
Damon for time.
Our apologies to Matt Damon. We're cutting him from time.
Yes, as always.
You know, you before I have never seen. Who recommended Cedar Sauna to us?
I don't know. I don't ask for any personal identifying information unless somebody leaves it in the comments. So if that was you,
wow.
Congratulations, you got your video played.
It's like a church collection plate of these things. Well, whoever gave us the Cedar Sauna ad, thank you. Because one of the questions I've always had in the back of my head is, even though
Jack's ugly face requested it, whoever that is.
Oh, Jack's ugly face. He's been here the whole time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jack's ugly face. He's been hanging out the whole time. Wanted to see this video. There you go, Jack's ugly face.
There you go.
You're welcome.
We got it in for you.
And thank you for answering a question of mine, Jack's ugly face, because I've been wondering all this time. I know Jack is a man-toddler. We know Jack is the worst pitch man ever. But even having said that, the whole goal of advertising is to get eyeballs to watch something. It's like the Folgers Happy Morning TV commercial. Even the worst commercial brings eyeballs to stuff. Why has Jack never really been a pitch man for products? And then you see the Cedar Sauna video and you're like, oh, he's bad at this too. And not bad in a funny way, not bad in an outrageous way. He doesn't get the fucking spelling right. Yeah. Like, that is one of those things where somebody says, oh, you're not doing this, you're doing this because you just don't fucking care. Like, you don't care. He's doing this because he's a selfish asshole. He's not doing this because he's a comedian who wants to poke a little fun at the world and do things with an ironic, sardonic eye. He's not trying to impress us with his caustic wit. He's just a moron. Yes. And he's so dumb. He doesn't he has no editing workflow. Like normally, like when I edit commercials, when I've edited TV commercials for clients in the past professionally, they gave me money for it. The first thing you do is, if you're doing graphics on a screen or spelling or the first thing you do is you give it to a friend who's also in the business or a confidant, and you let them proofread it for you. Because first of all, you check it like 3 times. But the human brain sometimes plays tricks and you don't realize spelling errors because you're excited about your project. But you always give your finished work before you show it to a client. Definitely before you show it to an audience, you give that to a trusted confidant and let them review it for you. Because the worst thing you could possibly do is have anybody out there think either you're too dumb to spell common words, or you're just more likely that you just don't give a shit to proofread your own work.
Right.
That's what separates Jack from every other self-styled video comedian cook out there on YouTube, if there is such a thing. But that's one of the reasons why Jack just didn't make it across the gully. Jack didn't make it across the leap of Springfield Canyon to get to the other side of true celebrity, because Jack doesn't care. Jack is just a selfish man-baby moron.
Jack had the opportunity to have McConaughey backing and fuck that shit up. So how do you turn something like that down? I don't know. But anyway, yes, we watched Orlando, Florida trip part 1 and 2. We've left off at part 3 and 4. I think there's a 5th one too when I looked at it. So we'll have to get to those ones. Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to get to those ones in maybe next week or the coming weeks. I'm planning a Christmas episode because we're in December. Holy crap. But anyway, I think it's time to wrap it up. We've gone 30 minutes too long, but we appreciate you joining us. We had a really fun
we apologize to Ted Koppel and we apologize to Ted Koppel and Nightline and to our local affiliates. We've run long again.
Yeah, the producers were sleeping and didn't give us our time cues, so
Right.
There's that. But thank you. I don't have a new outro to give you, but
crap! I knew I forgot something. Speaking of not caring morons,
I'll play last week's one, and that will take us out. How about that?
Yep, as always, we thank Spencer. Thank you, Evil Ash. Thank you, Rampant Oracle. Thank you, Generic Username. Thank you, Wobble Tapes. Thank you, Jack Ugly Face. Thank you, Captain Charisma. Hey, Captain Charisma didn't see you sneak in. Thank you, Total Kool-Aid. Thank you, Katai. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. This has been episode 32 of Big Chicken and the Lazy Man.
Woo! Oh, am I the only one doing it now?
It didn't even get me a chance to say the boys club.
Oh, shit. I was too early.
Okay, and I guess buy Cedra saunas. How about that? We're endorsing Cedra saunas too.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, you me freak.
And
bye,
it will be available to replay as long as Jack doesn't strike us again because he's angry
or Cedra saunas
about life or
Parker's barbecue because we said they
or
had
the egg
ceiling.
easy cracker thing or whatever.
Nonsense. Oh yeah, the easy cracker people are going to take us out definitely
for sure. Anyway, thank you.
Bye guys. Bye much brain.
Bye. See you next week.
Wow.